All right, welcome everybody to a Petty Squabbles Monster Stories episode 16 for Group B, the team Maizutsune. We are down Azrar again this week. He is still dealing with some COVID related issues, so hopefully he gets better soon. I just know he's not feeling well, so about all I know. But I expect him to be back next game. He's not. Yeah. Why do I have? I have something that broke on my thing. I'm not sure what happened, but now it just has like a random like title of Garethor and Flight, which isn't even you guys. So why is it appearing in the first place? Oh no, I transitioned.
You know, we can trade Whistle for those two.
Yeah.
I think it's
Infinitely harder.
Right. All right, turn that off. That's gone. Okay, so on last episode we had emotional time with Erus. Well, see on the podcast I do for the Pokemon thing, my friend, like we had a grind your gears with one of our friends, and then whenever Rick would talk about something, it was emotional time with Rick. So that's what I thought of.
Nice.
Who is talking to you?
It's the Alexa upstairs doing an alert. Sorry.
Alexa needs to shut up.
I agree.
They can listen to your.
It was not my choice to get the Alexa.
Oh
I
man.
have two of them myself. I just don't have them plugged in at the moment.
Oh yeah, I have the fucking net gun. That's right.
You do have a net gun. Yeah, you got that a little bit ago when you were in the Underdark that you escaped.
Look at the things you learn when you look at your character sheet.
Such important details. Oh, information I found out from the other group for your guys' tracking of your materials and stuff, or anything else that's in like your group bags. If you put brackets on either side, just a single bracket, it will actually link it to the note inside of the game. Yeah. So if you put like Rathlow's scale in the break, I fucking never knew that. That was a new one for me.
That's what I've been doing. Yeah, no, that's why I
fucking fancy.
Hey, it's okay. We're the idiots here. It's fine.
Yeah.
No, I accepted that I'm an idiot.
Carlisle and knowing things. How dare you?
It's why he's the artificer.
Right?
You think I understand how this shit works? Come on.
I push button, spell happens.
Yep. So you would definitely go ahead. Well, all right. So follow up on what happened. So we had some motion time with Erus speaking to a god outside of Kokoto village, which a bit was heard by Iihane, not all. And that maybe at some time you were told that it might be time to meet soon, Iihane, with Maya. In addition to that, you eventually left Kokoto village, spent some time traveling up into the Himmerun ruins, or Himmerun Hill mountain. Sorry, I'm a little off at the moment. I apologize. Where you are currently using wolves as sled dogs on sleds that were provided to you by the Kokoto village chief, who is aware of what you are all working.
That chief knows too much.
Time to take him out.
No.
For
a nice dinner.
Yeah, for a nice dinner.
To make sure he knows we appreciate him knowing so much.
Yeah. And his coffers are going to be paying for the dinner. He just won't be enjoying it.
Isn't that him taking you out then? I'm just saying. It's rude. That's rude.
I mean, I'm taking his money out.
Fair. Of his bank.
Yeah, he's not going to be there, but, you know.
But you made it to the base of the Himmerun Mountains, where you are traveling to Riveroo, following a path that is treacherous, to say the least, when it's not snowing, but even more so while it is during this winter time. So, I think that's where we left off. Or we were about to be an encounter. I really wish I had no time to watch yesterday. So,
Gas Harag.
Thank you.
Yep.
You
didn't say what it was. You just described a Yeti-like thing. I'm like,
Whip an ice blade. I'm pretty sure I remember hearing.
Yeah.
We're gonna use.
Like, there's like one thing with that.
Like, this fucker.
That was the wrong layer. It's undo putting them on the. Click on all the tokens because the other group was on this one. Like I'm just using a different map completely. We're gonna pull us over to this one because distraction. Boop.
Oh, he has a polar bear and a.
Why is
and a
that not
snowstorm.
moving? Oh, so mine is background. There we go.
Is it like super pixelated for everyone else?
Might take a second to load. I mean, it's not like it's like watercolor is more what it's like.
Yeah. More watercolor.
Oh no, I don't have anything passive downloading. Okay.
Close out
it's
your
just
close out of your Steam will probably help. If you have it open.
Close out of
Yeah.
Elden Ring.
Yeah, close out Elden
Exactly.
Ring, sir.
Elden Ring's been closed. I'm just
3
installing
hours.
the Monster Hunter Rise update,
Good.
which usually oh there we go. It's fine now. It just took
No,
a
like
minute.
the story.
He's grinding the Elden Ring at the same time.
So you guys
Mhm.
can see my hands, like
You
controls
Hey.
on the ground.
see my hands? Oh
you
no,
don't
I'm
see the-
dying.
Yeah, no, you said the controller's on the ground. You have feet down now. Just saying.
I'm not a monkey, as much as I wish I was.
Hey, some people have beaten Dark Souls 3 with a pizza controller. I'm sure they
Dude,
can beat it with
I
their
watched
feet.
someone beat Dark Souls 1 with a fucking Donkey Kong bongo drum.
I
Like,
remember that one. That was a good one.
And a banana.
Yeah,
Dude,
I was gonna go
dude.
with the banana one. Banana one was
Guitar Hero
great.
controller.
I think the most impressive one is the Rock Band drum set.
I mean, I feel like a banana's more impressive.
I feel like a
Dude,
pizza's
that's
more
impressive,
impressive.
but like, I don't know, having enough
Sorry.
like rhythm and shit to be able to do a Rock Band drum set for
I want
Dark
to hear
Souls.
the
that's-
music he made with that. Then
It's probably horrible. So I apologize. I should have been more prepared, and I am. No,
Ooh,
Am
that's
I
a good
muted?
question.
I'm only muted for you guys. I tried to mute my sneeze, and it did not work out. For except for you guys didn't hear it. The stream completely heard it. They're all welcome. I just didn't have any time, so I pressed the alt button to mute, which is Discord specifically. But I held it in well. So I apologize. I should have been a slightly bit more prepared, and apparently I was not because I just zoned. So I'm making a token really fast for this because we also don't have any Gossarog token either, which will take me about
Oh,
20 seconds.
nice.
So during this
I feel
time, let's
like
go
you
ahead and
need
just pull up your guys' ability to do initiative because that would.
Okay.
Man.
Where are we on here?
You're gonna be
Yeah.
on the. So no, ignore Kahoot. Kahoot just does.
Kahootie is pink.
we've been pinging that for like good 3 minutes.
Goodbye,
I
Kahootie.
don't-
Kahooty's dead. You guys just.
Ow!
You guys
Gossarog just
go
hit
to
it
Kahoot.
with a fucking gigantic ice sword that you get flung towards it.
You guys
So,
go to Kahoot.
You're anywhere on the top part where the snow is, on the
Okay.
right hand side.
Okay.
All right.
That is where you're gonna be. So somewhere over in here,
Oh, inside in the middle. Okay.
somewhere over there. You can put yourselves. I guess in this case, put yourselves at the top of it. So
Like
somewhere
yeah.
like something like over here. And I'm gonna put him down towards the bottom, and that's how we're gonna end up doing it once I finish this token. It'll take. I already have. I'm just drawing colors right now. Ah, shit, I suck at drawing colors. I drew outside the lines.
You would.
Sure. So
Hey,
gotta be-
lines are only subjective.
Lines for coloring books are much like laws in our current society. They're only suggestions.
Mm-hmm. That line. Erase the rest of
Yeah,
them, and we're done.
me speaking.
Doo-doo.
So I've been reading Dune.
Cool.
Well,
Got through the first third because it splits it up into like different sections.
Fucking real weird. Really good book.
Mm.
The most of the first like section was just I'm like I want to keep reading, like it's keeping me hooked in,
Mhm.
but I don't know if I like it yet. And then like the last like 5 chapters of the first section, I'm like, okay, yep, like the book, it's really good. Like they did a really good job of
He's not that big.
of them
I was about to say
it
that.
just, building
Gold crown Gossarog.
for
Yeah.
a really, really long time.
Italicized.
And then all of a sudden it's just like, all right, this is what we were building towards for those like 30 chapters. Here you go, right here. Shit's fucked up.
Eh?
Shit's fucked up.
Okay,
My Blu-ray copy of the movie just showed up yesterday. So
nice.
I have
Him
HBO.
down
I'll go
here.
watch it on that.
That's what I did.
it's a real good movie.
Very
I
well.
haven't watched it. I haven't even went to watch it yet.
I
be
saw it in theaters 4 times, one of those being IMAX, and then I watched it once here at home through totally definitely legal means.
Yeah,
I don't believe you.
Blu-ray DVD. You just said
Yeah,
you had it.
yeah.
I don't know if I believe you. I'm just saying.
Well, you know,
I mean, it's
refer to my previous statement about laws and how they're suggestions.
we're not talking to Erus right now. We're talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I said.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
It's
That'll
where
make
you
this
end up
easier.
swatted.
Yeah, that's not cool. Where is my name? There's my name. I can import the fucking thing.
I think I gave that movie enough of my money to warrant one,
No,
maybe not
never.
that legal viewing at home.
You wouldn't download a car.
Yes, I would.
It's called 3D printing.
I think that was the stupidest fucking commercial, by the way. Like, you want to download a car? It's like, do you know how many motherfuckers would 100% download a car?
You
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't download a pizza. You sure about that? I would.
Yeah,
I like pizza.
I'm poor. I would happily download a car.
And that block.
That's the thing for me. I'm like,
I can I just bought a new car a couple weeks ago. That shit's expensive. If I had the opportunity to just download a car and not have to pay, I would have done that. Very happily.
My cousin says that he wants, if he ever buys a new car, to go to Carvana because he wants the big coin mailed to him so he can go to the vending machine and put the big coin in for his car.
All right, initiative has been rolled. Erus, you're up.
Oh.
Not last.
All right. This boy is far away.
He's very far away. You saw him down in the distance.
Jeeb. Okay.
Are we even sure he sees us?
Yeah,
see.
he's roaring at you, staring at you, and very unhappy
Okay,
looking.
He pointed at you and went, "You."
Hey, we talks at sentence. We can reason out.
So
It was more of a.
Tonight, you. I'm just gonna use my once a day Searing Smite.
Okay.
That gets automatically cast at level 2 because fucking love that shit. What is that? Why is that doing? Oh, okay.
It's auto-rolling the damage.
Yeah, that's why. Okay. Just ignore that. I just
Big.
yeah, whatever. So I'm casting that. I'm just gonna move. I need to zoom back in now so I can see the lines, maybe. Oh god, why is it moving?
I'll darken it up for you.
Oh god. And now we're gonna move 1, 2,
Oh.
3,
Wee.
4, 6, 7, 8,
All right.
9,
There you go.
10. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful.
All right. I think from
Ruin
where I
is
was.
Beautiful map.
Yep, that's 50 feet. All right. So I'm going right here, and I'm going to I think you can
Little bit.
move that far in a turn.
I know.
I'm gonna hold my action to attack if he gets close.
Okay.
Yep. That's it.
Okay. So, as you hold your action to attack, if it's close enough, it is now its turn. As it charges forward and does not get close enough, I don't.
Yeah. Figured, but
Maybe dash.
not a whole lot
All
more.
right, so comes charging forward, which I'm not on the right layer. Let's go
I don't really have any useful
here.
ranged spells. It's like smite, smite, smite,
Right.
another smite.
I mean, that just sounds like paladins.
Purify food and drink. You know. which I did not have prepared today. So
Use the net gun.
That's like I found out in my other game because I had all my gear removed that I had 2 spells that did not require materials, and both of them say a target you can see in darkness, so I can't see anything because I'm a dragonborn, and dragonborns don't have dark vision.
That sucks to suck.
Okay. And it is going to, from here, use its ice breath, which you are in range.
that's fine.
No one else is.
That's
I-
also fine.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw as it just breathes a line of ice that shoots upwards. Straight.
Okay. 11.
That is a fail.
Okay.
You take half of 57, which would be 27.
27.
Yeah,
Right.
27 points of cold damage reduced because I'm assuming you're resistant.
I
Would-
am resistant. Yes.
Would be 13 points of cold.
But why do I take half of 57?
Because you never mind. I lied. You
I
don't.
failed.
Yeah, I
You're
thought you
okay.
succeeded. I was just like already going resistance half again. So no, you take the 26.
Oh,
27. 27.
27? Okay. I'm like,
I can
ooh,
math.
26. Nice.
That's from rounding down
Good
for the
point.
other half. So as it does, you watch as it breathes the cold breath on both of its fists that form into ice blades. And then just roars. "Ugh," as that ends its turn.
Motherfucker.
Let's see.
Honey,
I want to see a range of a spell.
rolling for recharge.
Okay. If I did this and expected him not to move, do that. He'd go like that. That's 20-foot radius spear. Oh, that means 40-foot diameter.
Yep.
So I want to put right where I'm putting here. I'm casting insect swarm or insect plague, which is 300-foot range,
Oh, okay.
and that way it's a 20-foot radius circle on this point.
Dude.
Yep.
with
And
a
it
300
stays
foot
around,
range-
or is it it's a concentration?
It's concentration up to 10 minutes.
Orb.
Okay.
I'm gonna create an orb, and then I'll give you control, or put
With,
the radius.
With a 300-foot range, you can just be riding past a town and just go, you know what? Fuck that town. And just on it.
Yes, that's what the other followers of Loth would do.
You said it's a what radius? So I have this right.
20
It's
foot.
10.
20-foot radius.
20 foot.
Yeah.
Like,
40-foot
See-
diameter.
I can't move it, so once it's there, it's there. At least I don't think I can move it.
That's fine. We'll put it. There you go. You should be able to see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want it there.
Yep, it's good. I mean, I have a radius for that circle as that.
Yeah.
Is that? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure because I wanted if it runs up to him, it would still be in this circle. That's what I wanted.
Gotcha. I mean, so you want to adjust it so it's like this or something? He's still in it there.
One. Yeah, that'll be good.
I mean, I'd
Because
like to be able to hit him without being inside the
No.
insect plague.
There you go.
Okay, that'll work.
best.
No, change your direction. As he's moving the spell over.
So let me. Yep.
Mm,
A creature must make the saving throw when it enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. So if you can somehow pick him up, Erus, and pull him out of it and put him back into it, it will do its damage.
super easy.
Well, wanted it because he's
It should
In it
do
right
it
now.
now because he's entered
Click
the
on
first
the
time on
well.
a turn.
Click the spell for me so I can
Yeah.
read the spell.
5th level. Oh,
Saw
let
that
me
coming.
actually do the speech bubble.
when the
it-
area appears, each creature in it must make a Constitution
Yeah.
saving throw.
Yep.
Here's some damage. Okay.
So since he's in it,
throw when it enters spell there for the first time on a turn or ends its turn.
so it takes the damage now.
it's not entering the area because it's already in the
The
area. So,
sentence
No,
before
but
It's
it says
fine.
when the
can.
area appears, each creature.
well, yeah,
in
no,
it
no.
must-
I was reading for
so-
like when his turn comes up, it's not going to take it again when
yeah.
his turn.
Oh, unless he ends his turn there.
Correct.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. So con.
And I'd recommend.
I mean,
Putting
I'm just saying this
there.
is a really woolly motherfucker who lives in the Arctic. I rolled a 1.
Right.
We take those 28 piercing.
Oh man, it's too funny. Too
That's
funny.
that's a lot of fucking good plus 12 to.
Well, that just means don't do con-related stuff to him. It's fine.
He's an Arctic boy.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, Iihane, anything else for your turn?
That was my action.
How
I'm
much damage
going
did you do?
28.
28.
28. Okay.
I'm going to move.
Oh,
let
there
me
it is.
get- 5, 10.
Like, where is it? I
30,
see this 28 piercing. I don't know what that means.
35. I want to be right there.
'Kay.
That way I'm a little bit closer, but
In a perfect line
Now
with
he-
Erus, I agree.
that yeah, but he has to move and he'll be in my thing if he's perfect. Like,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
you think Erus is gonna remain there either?
Of course, Iihane, it is your your turn ends. It's now all sets. I didn't even roll for her. We fucking forgot about Azrar. There was
We're
four.
gonna do our best here.
He's stealthed under the snow.
Yeah, exactly.
There
he
were
disappeared.
4 tokens. I didn't really register. You know.
What's funny, if
There
he
you
got
go.
a nat 1, he would have already gone, I think.
Boom, 15. Perfect.
I'll get to there so I can pull out a syringe and cast haste on the boy.
Oh boy.
I'm assuming you're the boy.
Yeah.
You are the boy.
Sorry, I had to choose between this and Holy Weapon, so
Yeah, but you have to touch me for holy weapon, so
I know that's why I chose this one.
Mhm. Okay.
I just booked it.
All set. Cast haste.
Whoa.
Anything else for your
Negative.
turn?
Move there.
Sweet,
For the remainder of
17
5
AC.
And I guess we'll just have.
What else? Go ahead.
Let me see. He's gonna run wide for the action.
Okay.
So he's not dodging. Nothing for the bonus. We'll go ahead and move from there. That's it.
Okay. It comes to a close. It is going to use. As it's like the bugs are just swiping at him with the fucking swords and stuff like that. It is going to use a legendary action to jump. As it from where it's standing, just jumps 30 feet.
Then it comes straight back down, right? Just straight down.
Yeah, he just jumped straight up.
That's its turn.
Well,
Erus, you are now up. Top of the round.
all right. This changes things a little bit.
Sword slicing back and forth.
10, 15.
You're gonna walk away from it. I like the plan. It's a good plan.
I got it. No, not there. 'Cause I need to go like there. Yeah. All right. All right, running in hammer charge.
Okay, so you're gonna provoke an attack of opportunity. He is going
Oh,
to.
is this range 10 feet?
You're right next to him.
I was right here.
He was
was
one
right.
block away, I remember that.
Yeah, I
don't
was
know
one
why
block
he was
away, and then I
next
went
to him.
5, 10, 15, 20, down one, and then came down.
Gotcha. The answer is still yes.
Okay, cool.
But I had to double check.
Ironhead will deflect attack on this, so
Okay.
disadvantage.
Within 5 feet of it. It is
Yeah,
not.
so the attack roll of one creature that
Oh.
it can see within 5 feet of
Yeah,
it.
okay, gotcha.
So it's not like the protection.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also not like
Disadvantage.
the one thing on whatever it is that I have on my hammer.
It'd be a 20.
Yeah, that still hits me.
weird ass numbers. So I don't know why it auto rolled. So the ore we can ignore. No, the sword's not broken. So it is 25 plus 15 cold.
Okay.
So 25 slashing, which you're not raging yet.
Currently, you're correct.
So you take 25 slashing and you take 7 cold damage.
7. All right. And then big bonk with the hammer charge.
Okay.
Uh,
A 19 is a hit.
cool. All right. And then that also gets the 2d6 from Searing Smite. Do you want me to re-roll the damage or?
Yeah, reroll the damage because it didn't count before.
All right.
4.
4 fire.
All right. So go ahead and minus some damage. Is he vulnerable? Anything? Fine.
And then I believe he needs to make a
So-
Constitution saving throw.
Yep. I think it's at the start of his
Yes.
turn.
Uh,
Just at the start of his turn is when he does it.
Okay. Cool. Well,
Okay.
he's not going to be on fire for very long. All right. Bonus action. I'm going to rage.
Okay.
I need to now mark the rage damage thing. And then we're gonna hit him again, and we're gonna reckless attack.
You have to call a reckless before your first attack, I believe.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I guess this one's not gonna be reckless.
Okay. 19 still hits.
Yep.
All right. For another.
All right, and then for my hasted attack action, can I call reckless on that one since it's a different attack action?
It's
It's
specifically
No, it's the
called
first attack of the.
first on the turn.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Next time. It still hits.
Yeah, look, you don't need it.
He's trying to get the advantage, I think, for the monoblows thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
For the
No, it's a good hit,
weakness,
though.
weakness exploit, yeah.
Yeah, so you strike at it, just pounding into him. You hear ribs crack a bit. It just looks down at you and just as it is. Go ahead.
With haste, do I get double my movement speed?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. All right, yeah.
Anything else for your turn?
I'm just gonna move like around to down here.
Okay.
And if I, can't get past Rumble, I just go the
You
other
can go.
direction.
You can go through allies. Ally spaces
Yeah,
you can
okay.
go through.
I'm gonna say I'll just go around the other direction. I have enough move.
You just like the horses in gymnastics. You just kind of like hop over it.
I mean, I have 100 feet of speed, so
Yeah.
like,
Like,
Wait,
also
what
he
is what is the name of the horse right now?
Ironhead.
Ironhead.
Yep.
And
I
kind of like
thought Ironhead died.
no, Rumble died.
Oh, it was Rumble and
Thunderlane.
Thunderlane, yeah. that's right.
Thunderlane, Rumble, Ironhead.
Now we're on Ironhead.
All right.
It's for my buddies out there.
I'm gonna. Let's do the foot for that. That's my turn, by the way.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, so when you use
I'm
the
just
legendary action, and just the fury of you just striking into it, just races up and just slams its swords onto the ground. I need for Ironhead and Erus to make me a dexterity saving throw. Danger sense.
Yes, I do have the advantage. 17.
17.
Both of those are failed.
Oh, why is that? Why is Bless on there? So 15.
Okay, they're both fail. You each take 38 points of bludgeoning damage, so reduced by half for you, Erus.
Uh-huh.
Which I think is 19.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's the end of its legendary actions. It's now its turn.
Mhm.
So not really paying attention to Iihane because the bugs were completely obviously an act of nature, and there's been no real effect from anybody else. It is going. How did Azrar? Oh, Azrar would have gone. We're gonna give Azrar a turn real fast. Azrar, run forward. Dun, 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 dun. What's his move? Dun, dun. Okay, and then he is going to. I actually recommended him to try trying out the splint rapier instead of his dual blades too. So we'll see if he transitions after. He's in charge there on his turn. He's gonna bonus action to dash here. No, opposite side of him. Spread out the space. Because one of the things when you saw him do that blast of ice that I didn't mention, He also does a 30-foot cone immediately after in the same effect. So you're all spread out well enough for that in the first place already, except for in this case Erus. So if Erus, you want to make an adjustment like down below him, you can do that. Okay,
I'm good.
and then Azrar is going to stab him because that's what Azrar does. He's got allies.
Yep.
He does.
20 hits. Sneak attack checkbox, not demon moded. All right, here we go.
Hey, maybe her demon mode more often with you running.
I was considering doing it then, but I'm like, I can get there. I can attack this turn, so I'm not going to do it right now. But if I do it more than one, if I do it one time, I've already done it more than him.
No, it would have to be 2 times. You remembered
It
once.
has to be 2 times. Yeah, he's done it once.
For the maximum number, yes, but I'm just saying. Okay. It is going to now be the Gossarog's turn.
Can't wait for him to pop in on sick. It's like, hey.
So it looks at you, Erus. Just
Yep.
looks at a roar, and as he does, he swings at you twice with both of his swords.
Mhm.
1, 2, so a 30 and a 26.
Yeah, both of those hit.
Okay. You take 19 slashing from the first and 19 cold, so you take
I take 19 total.
19. Yeah, I was gonna say like math. Actually, it's 18 because it's rounded down. Because it's 9 and 9 for both resistances, and then add together is 18.
Oh well.
So technically, you take 1 less on that one, and then the second one you take 12.
All right, the second one's not as bad.
That was a good roll on the other one. He
Actually,
a pretty wide range.
that second one, I'm going to use my spirit shield to reduce.
Okay.
Which is now 3d6. Nice.
Ooh, and so only 2.
All right.
It's going to move down here. And that is
Into the bugs.
No, just to right here. And that's going to be its. As it is now, Azrar's turn again. Shift down. Gonna bonus action, demon mode. 1. And then he's going to attack with his main. 22 hits.
Look at all that damage.
5, 2. All right. This is looking a little rough right now. So yeah, as he's facing to striking at you constantly, Erus, you just have Azrar just like literally leaping on his back and just stabbing into him, throws him off. And that's going to be Azrar's turn. So he uses bonus action and all that jazz for Iihane to go.
Okay, so let's see if Aaron did something that he keeps saying he hasn't done. I
That-
would like to cast Spiritual Weapon on the god.
I haven't done it.
Gossarog. I figured not. My little dagger right there next to him.
I think I made it at one point and just lost the image. It's too good.
So let me stab with it.
The funny thing is, I think it's actually something I up.
Does 17 hit?
17 does not hit.
Okay, and for my actual action, I'm gonna toll the dead on him.
Okay. You have control of your dagger now. Full dead, wisdom. I'm
Wait,
also
actually-
wise, but I fail it. Sure.
I think
Dude.
I actually need to re-roll that because I think did it go up to 3 as of this level?
You need to check that. 11th level,
yes,
yeah.
it went up to 3. So I guess
If you want to add a
that's-
d12 to it, you can for this one, and then just update it
Okay.
after.
I'll update it right now.
All right, so that's
And it's
23
going up. What
points
is
of
it?
damage. As you start to see like with the ice like sword starts to like try to like dig into his ears, trying to get the spider noises out of it. It starts to bleed heavily from its ear. It is looking bloodied, as both ears are now just pooling blood down its fur coat.
Perfect. Perfect.
And Iihane, as your turn comes to a close,
Mhm.
it is going to use another legendary action to slam down once again on the ground.
Oof.
I need all 3 of them, Erus, Azrar, and Ironhead, to make me another dex save.
Oof.
Azrar fails, but he gets half damage anyways. Erus fails. Thunder Lane, that is also still Iron, that is still a fail. He's close,
Oh my god.
just not enough. This is a high tier monster, guys.
Yeah,
Let's see.
that's why I'm way up here.
29. Is that the exact number?
Yeah, it is.
Oh no.
Not another one.
I'm head down.
All
I'm
right,
head down. Time to
I
read.
gotta go to the wiki now. Sorry, guys.
Hey, he's not dead yet.
Ugh.
No, he's at 0. I can't do shit to him. I have to actually
14.
do the res.
So 14 to Azrar and Erus, you take 14 as well because.
Because resistant to like fucking everything.
All right. Now it is All Set's turn. Ironhead's down. You see it get crushed.
I just sigh. Back to the drawing board again, huh? So, we'll just go ahead and I think we'll back up for the moment, just a little bit, as we will bonus action switch over to Pierce 2 and let off some ammo towards it. Sure, I think it's good. Okay. 15.
15's a miss and 11 is a miss, sadly.
That's 2 ammo gone. I'm done.
Okay. Your turn comes to a close. It's going to another legendary action. 2.
Jump behind me?
No, it's just going to make an attack against you.
That's the only reason I haven't dropped concentration on
27.
that. It's because I
Oh my
know.
god.
That is going to be 21, so that is 10, and then it is 6 cold. So 16 total. It is
You need to
timer.
Stop.
No, I'm not done. Just you wait. Erus, your turn.
All right, we're gonna move down to here, and we're going to, just reckless attack this guy.
Okay. Iihane, you were checking exactly what I was checking.
What?
Nothing.
I was checking for different
21
reasons.
is
I'm
a
checking
hit.
Distance to Erus. Like, distance to you is important too.
All right, take some damage. 15. Okay. That's first strike.
Yeah,
Best
next
part
attack.
is,
Did
If
you
you
reckless,
hit
by the
me-
way, or no? Did I miss that?
I did, yes.
All right, so you have the Mono Blows Thorax, right, then?
No, I have the Malfestia webbing.
Which is the
Weakness exploit.
that one. Okay.
Yes. I have a Scarlet Finehorn in my trinket, so I can't get critted anymore.
Nice. 18 is a miss.
That hurts. All right.
You have a
Starting
hasted,
back from the top.
hasted action. Oh, yeah, your crit. You're starting back from the top one. Yep.
Yep.
All
I don't know
right.
how I haven't rolled.
but
Didn't
yeah,
roll a natural 16 at least. Fucking God.
I don't know.
Alright.
24 is up.
I'm gonna burn a spell slot and divine smite
Okay.
on that, just because I'm getting fucking tired of this guy. Need to click on my divine smite and bing.
Hey. 35 points of damage. Okay. So you strike him, divine light hits, explode. You expose his underbelly from all that fur that was once there until you just destroyed it all. He is looking pretty rough, but he's still got some bite left in him.
Okay.
Right. And then as Erus' turn comes to a close, it's its turn now. It is going to, since you moved, you ruined the plan. So you watch as it just bites one of the frost swords, ice swords it has, and just breaks it, revealing its fists once again. And then it just lowers and uppercuts you, Erus.
thank you for ruining the plan. How are you looking, Erus, by the way?
Fucked up.
No!
misses.
That was the most important one! Ah! It's gonna move this way here. and that is going to be its turn.
Yeah, Erus is looking really
One
fucking
attack.
bad right now.
The one attack.
Okay.
That was it right there. All right, Goss ends its turn. Azrar goes.
I can help with that.
Azrar stabby stabs. 26 hits, and we're gonna offhand just to roll it too.
So
15 misses. All right. 4.
I love
Oh.
how when Aaron plays Azrar, there's almost always an ally within range of an enemy. Yet when Whistle
help the DM. What can I
plays,
say?
Oh man.
Whistle plays,
Ooh.
he's always by himself.
That's obviously because all the solo fights happen with me. So that's Azrar's turn. Iihane.
I move 10 feet down.
Mhm.
I should be within 60 feet now. Yup. Hey, Erus.
You son of a bitch.
Back up to triple digits.
Yup. Move back up 10 feet
Okay.
away from that thing. And as a bonus action, move my spiritual weapon down to attack again.
Okay.
2, boom.
That's a
misses.
miss.
I'm harassing it though. And I'm doing the important thing, which is casting heal on Erus.
Oh,
Yeah, that fucking.
that was a big one.
I was at 38.
Yeah. No.
I was on 66.
Yeah, when you said fucked up, I'm like, I need to get that heal down now.
Yeah.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
That's what I was measuring, by the way. I was measuring distance. I'm like, ooh, 60 feet. I bet I could get within 60 feet.
Okay. On its turn, it is going to make a.
Legendary action.
It's gonna use legendary action between turns here. It's just gonna make an attack with its other ice sword that it still has currently.
Mhm.
This time, though, it's gonna turn. It's gonna strike Azrar. 'Cause Azrar is the one
I
who
have
can hit.
disadvantage on the attack. Because of my fucking spirits.
Because you hit it, right? Okay.
Yep.
Like it matters.
Protectors. I mean, it still hits, but now it's doing half
Holy
damage.
30.
I mean, I didn't. I almost crit. All right, so it has that's
So
8, and then another 7. So that's another 8. So then he's gonna use his reaction to half it as well. So he only takes 8 damage in total.
That sounds prop.
God, I love this. Actually, I'll reduce that even more.
You
All
no,
right.
you already reduced it on your own turn. No,
Not since my last turn.
yeah, because when I hit you is when you reduced it, didn't you? No, I missed you. So you're correct. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You're correct.
So yeah, reducing it by 14.
So
he
it was
takes
no damage. The ancestors block it. Plus 8. All right, HP's back.
Oh god, this is fucking. The build is coming together.
All set. You're up.
I switch over to trank ammo and I start tranking it.
Oh,
How did it looks? It's
it's
getting to that point, right?
it's. I mean, it's bleeding profusely from its ears. You can see like its ribs. Ribs sticking out. It's pretty fucked up. An 18 misses though. And a 16 also misses. So
That's 100 gold gone.
So very close. So very close. You have like a 55% chance to hit this thing,
Oof.
which
That's
is a 19.
rough.
Yeah.
I'll just sidestep a little bit as I'm
Okay.
trying to hit it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I'm
Alright.
good.
Erus,
And I have
before
to-
your turn, make another attack.
Mhm.
This time against Azrar again.
Mm-hmm. Still disadvantage.
Oh, it was blocked. Is it smart enough for that? Let's find out. Let's go wisdom. It's not smart enough for that. Okay, it attacks Azrar still.
Mhm.
Not, yeah. All right, that's a hit.
And it still does half damage.
So
I
11.
only reason I haven't dropped that spell, by the way, even though he moved out, is because that prevents him from moving back there.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
All
And
right.
I'd rather not.
Oh, no, I can walk
I'd ra-
through a spiritual guardian space. I can do that easy.
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about my my
Insect.
insect. Play.
Oh, yeah, I can't go anywhere near that.
I mean, he could.
Okay, it is
He has a
now
thick pelt.
Erus' turn. I mean, I could be running around right now, but I have a plan and I want it to work.
Yeah, we're just we're reckless attacking.
Sadly, it did not work last time, and it makes me very sad.
All right.
See ya.
Second attack then.
Same as the first.
I can feel the pain coming from you, I think.
All right, 26.
And then my hasted action attack.
Okay. Nope.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's my moment.
This is like Elden Ring all over again.
No
It's-
whiff.
yeah,
please.
you swing, hit once, like, yeah, I'm gonna go for another one, and that's when you just watch the fist come under you once again. Actually, it's a legendary action first, as the sword comes slicing across you, catching you off guard. Come on, ice sword.
Does it?
Come on, ice sword. It does.
Oh god.
All
It doesn't
right,
crit, no.
right. It's not a crit. So 19, 2. So it's nine slashing and 7 cold.
Fucking this pussy shit.
Okay. Then
Right.
it is going to.
Use its turn.
All right, it's going to try to uppercut you once again. Yeah, so it hits you with the sword, sets you off guard, and here comes the uppercut. Come on, 18.
That hits, yeah.
Yeah. So it hits you for 13 bludgeoning damage as you are sent flying into the air 20 feet up. As you then come crashing back down, taking
Only 6 damage.
2 more points of bludgeoning damage from the fall, and you watch as the Gosrog just begins to wind up as you are now prone on the ground 10 feet away from.
Am I like here? Oh. Okay.
And okay, it is now Azrar's turn. Azrar, seeing what's happening, jumps onto the beast and starts stabbing him with his dual blades. Doing Azrar. No one for sneak attack because Erus is out of range.
Oof.
Bonus action to steady aim.
For Azrar? True. Yeah, that'd be better than doing the bonus action. So I will do that. So yeah, he bonus action, steady aims, and stabs. The jumping's narrative, so. 1 attack.
At advantage. Yep.
25 is a hit. 19 would have been a hit too. Get the sneak attack. Here we go.
Please kill it.
It is
Chunky hits.
34.
still alive.
Fine.
No.
Trying to think.
no.
Trying to think if I can do anything to help.
I don't know, because as a legendary action, as Azrar's on, he swings back and strikes Azrar with his other hand. In this case, Ice Sword.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I wanna.
Since you hit, he still is marked, but so he still has resistance.
First creature I hit with an attack on my turn become. Okay, yeah, cool.
So that is going to be an 8 minus 7.
Wow, it's so good when this works.
Okay, so he takes that. And then we're going to have Iihane go.
Okay. So let's see. I was debating what I could do, but I don't think I can do much.
This is some bullshit. I just realized I can actually attack Erus with the ice sword while he's prone on the ground as legendary action, because it has a 10-foot reach. While winding
Oh,
up the
no.
other attack.
Oh no.
What's the that he's gonna stay?
Hold my headphones out. Headphones are back in.
Bastard.
Yeah, I might as well upcast that. That's 60 as well. How close am I to him? 70. Okay, so I'm gonna move 10 feet forward again.
Mhm.
I'm going to cast an upcast of Healing Ward on Erus.
Oh, okay.
Casting at 5th level, the highest I have left.
That was.
Which is only 19, but that's still like a hit or two.
I mean, I could have gone without it, but I appreciate it.
Well, because he's about to attack you at advantage some more.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So,
I
You
would
already
never.
had advantage. I'm reckless attacking.
I would
I
never.
know, but still. He
What
and
the
you
hell?
can't crit on me, so like.
and then Total Dead, which I fixed.
Yeah,
He
success.
has no power over me. I welcomed this already.
It hears
And then I walk back
nothing.
again.
It plugs its ears with ice.
Stink.
Ouch.
Yep.
Ice appears in its ears.
The blood's still just trickling down.
No, it's pink ice. Yeah, clearly he froze
Obviously.
the blood.
Mm. All right, honey's drink
But that's my turn.
explode. It is now all set.
I have to shoot it with trank ammo.
You
Hopefully I
have
hit it.
to.
Alright.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Is that a double?
It's double
Yes!
the dice. Yes.
I built a character around that.
Nice.
Oh man, I'm making that con
Yeah.
save.
I think that'll do it.
I am not poisoned. As the Azrar is like
Yeah.
swinging down at Erus, and just like the fist is in the air as he comes, and just like falls onto your legs, Erus, like half of its body,
Cuddles you.
as it is.
He does that Yeti thing for Looney Tunes where he just grabs
Yeah.
bugs and cuddles them.
I like push its body off my legs and get up.
You shook it awake.
As you're,
No.
as you're getting up, I let loose the haste.
Kaboosh.
I drop concentration on all my like spells and whatnot. Oh.
I had that.
No, you did a great job.
That's 3 guaranteed successes on cars.
Great crit there, Carla. I love.
It had a chance to get past through the first like trank shot, but nope.
I'm at Aaron. I made a character that crit on an 18, and all he was supposed to do is trank dot people.
My
And crit on a trank.
my entire build at this point is designed to be able to crit often and dump Divine Smite into it, and I couldn't even do that.
You're close. Close.
You
Gotta
are.
slow it down.
You're getting
I
there.
got down to fucking natural 16 and didn't hit it. What the fuck?
Logan actually was at he's like, I might switch out critical eye or put critical eye in for chain crit. I'm like, but chain crit is better. He's like, but I always forget to use it. I might just do what Erus does and have like a list of macros that are all like
Yeah,
roll dice
I have
roll.
all the way down to 14. And we were getting close to me needing more.
Like that way, it's also a visual reminder every time you look at your character
Yeah,
sheet.
Hey, did I
Just like
hit?
how that
Okay,
net gun was.
Yeah. Like, ooh.
Right there. Oh, also, we forgot to have him roll that Constitution save at the start of his turn.
Oh yeah, he's not on
The
fire.
chain smite. No, I mean, I figured, but
Yeah, here, I'll make you feel better.
that one,
There we
that
go.
one.
He's not poisoned
What-
or on fire.
My
Wait, didn't he have a
my
plus?
DC is actually 25.
What's your DC on that?
15.
15. Okay, so be not 1, 2, or
A
like,
3.
you'd have to get a 1 or 2
And
to fail.
there was a chance.
Yeah.
So I said about the first one, and I got rolled a 1. I was like, God damn it. See, where's my...
Gonna uncheck rage.
Trank ammo is so expensive.
Yeah, I mean, the crit, averaged it out there for you. You only lost 1 extra trank or effectively in damage.
Yeah.
That's how you can look at it. That's how you saved money.
Save.
Thank you, Captured Novice.
Mhm. Do you have Capture Novice? Oh, yeah, 8D. Yeah, that's a lot of roll, for sure.
Yep. Summon a Camphon and a Celtic Queen Claw.
16d8.
Even 8D8. It's a 34.
Yeah.
34, 37.
Would the 34 have caught it?
I was assuming he only had like a standard 5D8, but no, he doesn't.
Yep.
No, he's
Thank
that
you,
one
Santa
step ahead.
Claus.
Yeah, he's that step ahead of what my build was heading towards.
Yep. The since it has to be below 1/4 of his HP, that's 71. If he had less than 71 HP, still would work. 'Cause that was only 20%. So, rough. It would be. You probably could have gone up to almost 100 and still put him to sleep. HP. Okay, the fight comes to a close as that part of your day. You don't have to spend carving. You watch as the Kakuto chief has a group of felines come out of fucking nowhere. They just happen to somehow know that you have this thing. They put it on a cart and they run off with it. You'll be provided the supplies. Will be sent to you by Kahootie at some point in time in the future when we roll for its tier.
Nice.
So you are still on your journey. Currently, at a little bit into the Himmerun Mountain. Why is there an Erus on the?
I just noticed that.
I can't click him either, so.
He's on the map level. Like, what the fuck? Go away.
I am the map.
Delete that. And this is the
No, don't
altar
step
to
us away.
Sylvanas over there.
Mhm.
That's where we had that moment as well. Yeah, we're in the Himmerun Mountains. Let's go ahead and you are now. The rest of the time goes by fairly peacefully as you get ready to set up camp. You're also staying kind of on the eastern side of these mountains, avoiding Castle Shrade, which, as you are all aware of, is off limits. All hunters and basically anybody, period. No one's allowed. So this trail kind of follows the eastern section between.
I'll go there.
I mean, are we changing directions here? I mean,
Oh, the Trailblazer says no.
the Trailblazer, yeah, right. So, I do need that roll from you, Iihane.
Trailblazer check?
Yep. Okay. Oh no, I didn't need yours. I lied. I need to do
Yeah,
Azrar's.
Erus's.
Azrar's. That's what he's here for. Remember when I need him to do things. Okay, cool. So, your night, Azrar finds you a small little cave, little small campfire to keep you guys warm. Easy enough. No real danger. Everything seems to be fairly quiet. There's a light snowfall. It's very kind of peaceful and serene. As you all just kind of get to watch the snowflakes fall during your watches. And as the morning comes with rosy fingers, then we'll have Iihane make a roll. The last one didn't count because we didn't need it.
Do you want to use that one? Or?
Nope.
Okay.
I say I'm not really expecting it to be any better or worse, but it's,
I mean, it could always be a 10.
it's one of those things where if we roll or we roll the wrong thing, we just re-roll. It's kind of how we've always done it.
That's completely.
That's why I've done it. So, next day, you traveled Wolves going at a nice brisk pace. Each hex in this case is a day because of the up and down and the travel you're going through in the mountains themselves. But the day goes by peaceful. You're making great time. Nothing delays you whatsoever. There's fresh powder on the ground, so you're getting nice easy lines. As you find your next place to rest for the night. Azrar again. Ooh. Dice ain't like me. We're switching dice. No more murder dice today. We're gonna go
Thankfully,
with the original metal dice today.
he can't roll below a 10.
That's true. So,
Look at that 10 that he just rolled. Wow.
all right.
Well, remember he has that rogue thing.
The reliable
at level
talent.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too bad he was like so many fun things he can do with reliable talent.
Either way, he finds you a nice safe spot. Snow still just being pretty gentle, but I would like Alset to make me a roll to see how the weather's going to make a change on us the next day. 6. Let's find out what that means. And out. Locations. General. Okay. So as you're keeping watch, just watching the snow slowly drift down. Nothing too harsh. Near whoever's doing last watch, which I think is Erus.
Sure.
I can't remember what your guys' order was. But
And
so
we've kind of
I-
changed it up a bunch.
Yeah.
So.
that's fair.
I think last time it was Azrar.
Okay, well, as
I can take last watches for a bit. I think Erus would like the
Sure.
kind of solitude.
So the weather takes a bit of a turn. It gets extremely cold. The snow starts to fall heavily, big giant like golf ball size snowflakes in width. There's a light wind, which just makes the wind chill that much worse. Erus, you don't seem to notice much of it. You know, cold is cold. It's all the same. It's like a brisk walk.
Yep.
And I don't know if all set or Iihane, if you have cold resistance.
I have reactions,
So no.
but no. I have potion. Yeah, I have one cold resist potion.
Do you have hot drinks?
I have 2 hot drinks.
Okay.
So
We have hot drinks here. Sorry, stream. Trying to control fines. Horrible organization here. But adding stuff as he finds it. Which makes perfect sense. I don't see any hot drinks on Azrar. I do not believe that he is resistant to cold based on the fact that he has a potion of cold resistance in his inventory.
yeah, but no whistle. That could just be something weird that he has.
So Azrar does not have one. All set, do you have anything?
I have a hot drink and a potion of cold resistance.
I have a hot drink in my inventory, so if someone needs it,
Looks like Azrar needs it.
oh, that's too bad.
That's
If only somebody needed it.
Why is I'm gonna exit out and reopen my
Roll 20.
because it's acting really fucking weird.
Sure.
But I'll mark off the hot drink and allow Azrar to have it.
Okay. So yeah, you all take the help kind of with the cold for this part of the journey for this day. We'll see if it changes up tomorrow or not. It may or it may not. As honey, you made your roll already? No. Go ahead and make your new roll.
Okay. Boom.
Dice are failing. Well, honestly, this is kind of what's expected. Oh, I will also remind you guys that as your spotter, you can get a new resource every day you traveled. In addition to, you can choose between the plants, fish, insects, or mushroom. You also get 1 ore or bone a week. Or journey.
Isn't that all set?
It is. So if you want, you've had 3 days since you left so far.
Okay, so 2 of them will be. Oh, since we left, and then okay.
Right. So one of them will be in the
one-
forest area, and the other ones will be in like the snowy mountain. Like
Okay,
that
I'll put it in chat, and we can keep moving.
Sure. Okay, so Iihane on a 26. It's with the heavy fall. Maybe any creatures that were in the area have taken shelter. It's far too cold for most monsters to be out. So the day goes by. Full once again. It's a nice safe trip, which is great. I mean, maybe the hunters are just doing a real good job of keeping these roads clear. As we settle down for the night. Okay, so a 6 for the have
Dude, I don't know why my mic picks that up. That's the neighbor's dog outside. I have Crisp on. Crisp won't detect if I like the cats that are down here that meow and shit, but it picks that up.
That's funny. So on the next day, as you sleep through the night peacefully once again, still no creatures out. Weather's still maybe a little rough. If you would give me, so forest plant, mountain, and then insect. All right.
So 1, 6.
So I'll say roll me a d20. Let's see what happens with the weather today,
Okay.
and then I'll get you
Yep.
your loot here. 15. Okay. The snowfall dies down, and so does the wind, but it is still extremely cold.
Well,
Maybe, I mean, you're only about a day's or 2 days journey to Riveroo at this point, so it may just be suffering through a night of exhaustion potentially. If you guys don't want to use that, or if your artisan wants to try maybe cooking you guys up a meal again.
Oh, sure.
there's a hot drink meal. I know that.
So forest is a 6 on lamp.
Rank 2.
Nice. You find a mite seed.
Nice.
Cool. Get that mite seed out of my.
No.
Actually, I will probably be wanting that at some point.
I think you're the only real one that uses it properly.
Yeah.
I will use it to make demon ammo.
I mean,
I'm
damn.
actually hey, because then you can shoot me with it.
If I hit.
A 6. Let's see.
Can I just decide to not try and like block it and just stand there and go, huh?
Insect. So you find a god bug, and you find a bitter bug. And if you want to make me one more roll for the next one, for the day we just went past, is it gonna be insects as well?
Yeah, we'll do insects as well. Just keep it simple.
3 is another god bug. 2 god bugs, a bitter bug, and a mite seed. And did you want to roll for a ore or bone?
Yeah, we'll do in.
Do you want to roll it in the snowy mountains, or do you want to roll it in the hills?
We'll do it in the snowy mountains for the
Okay.
ore.
That is a dragonite.
Nice.
Cool.
You guys are at that level where you can start just fine.
Yep.
Oh,
And these are all going in the loot.
wait, I think I already have mine at very rare. Fuck.
There's no way you have your weapon at very rare.
No.
I don't even have my
Oh,
weapon.
because
at
it
rare.
goes uncommon, rare, very rare. Yeah, that's right.
I was gonna say, there's no way.
You know, I'm just really good, guys.
The best
Built differently.
around.
I'm just the best ever. So I will try and make a Furahia cola so we can get the benefits of a hot drink.
All right, how do you do this?
So I'm going to hold on, I gotta pull up my character sheet here and look at what I've got. So it's gonna be making some sody pops, essentially. This is bad. I will use, I guess, fucking, I hate this. I'm gonna use my dexterity,
Mhm.
to try and I'm just hold on, fucking, I'm trying to figure this shit out.
To open the caps, the ones you bought.
No, because I was gonna do something with like actually like cooking down
Okay.
the like the sugar and stuff to actually like make it.
Yeah, okay.
And I've got like constitution for cooking, charisma for plating. I need like dex or strength for like getting the I guess I could use my strength for carrying the bags of sugar with us.
For gathering the ingredients.
For gathering the ingredients, yeah,
Sure.
gathering them from the sled to
where the yeah. Okay, sure.
Mhm.
Go for it. Funny,
Yeah,
okay.
look at that. And then constitution with making sure the temperature stays right. Since I don't have a thermometer, I just kind of like touch it with my finger,
No.
or like to make sure that the sugar doesn't get too hot, and then adding the liquid slowly to help get it up to temperature and whatnot.
Using a different finger each time, prevent contamination, obviously.
Of course.
As you then like
And
wipe it on
the
your like
liquid
pant
instead
leg.
of like water, I just pick up snow and like put it in there.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm amazing.
You found just the right temperature.
And then
boiling.
I will borrow some beakers from Allset. I'll use my charisma to try and convince him to let me use them for the plating.
Let's see how it goes. 18. All set. Do you let him?
Yeah, I give him the new ones because the other ones have various liquids in them.
I just realized all of these have been saves.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
All
right.
Oh no! Oh no!
I don't think the charisma or
Alright.
like the
Just -4 from the original
That's
ones.
not bad.
yeah.
Yeah, but I don't get that. I don't get that crit from the con.
And the DC
It's-
is for the cola is a 10 normally, correct?
Yes,
All
it's
right.
it's a rank 1 food. So
I'm sorry to take that away from you.
No, but that is the rule. You are
how
right.
dare you?
He is correct. I didn't notice it. I appreciate the honesty. Take an
Erus is
inspiration.
not paid.
Oh, I thank you.
Should have lied to him.
So,
Well, that could help me quit later.
yeah.
He
I
basi-
see. You did
basically
it for the
gave me.
selfish reasons.
He basically gave me your crit.
All right. So, as you all sit down to drink some Furia Cola, you know, Erus has made some weird shit in the past. He really has. Some has been great. Some has been not so great. So, with a little bit of caution, you take your first sip. And it is quite delicious. You couldn't. I mean, you would guess that he knew the secret recipe for this thing, like the ones you buy in bottles back in Kokoto Village or any other village.
You know,
it is
it's
delicious.
got 23 distinct flavors in it.
23 flavors.
I've only seen you put 5 different things in there.
Yeah,
23.
that's the secret. Math.
I just shake my head and go back to drinking. Let's go.
Like, whatever, it works. And as you do, you gain the effects of a hot drink. And if you would, there's roll on the daily skill table. D20 plus a 1d6 minus 1.
1d20 plus 1d6 minus what'd you say? 1?
1. 9.
9.
All right. Ooh. Feline Insurance. The first time you or an ally dropped 0 hit points on the hunt, they instead dropped to 1 hit point.
Nice.
Thought I get
Let's
something
place
like
bets.
that.
Which of
It's
the 4
guts.
of us is gonna use that?
As a barbarian?
I don't know. It's guts though in monster. That's what they exist in different places. Okay.
It's relentless and relentless endurance
Rage.
from orcs.
And it's
Have
relentless rage as a barbarian.
Nice. Which is next barbarian level.
Nice.
Okay.
Or I can just keep dropping to 1 hit point if I make the con save.
All
I
right.
guess you better make those saves.
I mean, with that nat 20 though, like,
No, you got a 9, good sir.
with this on the save, I got
Oh, fail.
27 total.
I mean, on that roll, it didn't count.
Semantics.
Okay. So I don't want. Let's take a look and see if it'll matter or not. That would actually have been a 23. You would have rolled 2 daily skills had you kept it.
Oh,
That's the only difference.
it
I
hurts.
was just curious. I mean, you got a 1. That's great. That was a good one.
It hurt.
It could have been like fishing. So as the night, are we at nighttime? Do I need to make a roll? Is it on me?
I mean, I feel like
No,
I would have
it's on
done that like early in the morning or something.
Yeah, and I was just it lasts for more than just the last journey.
Oh, cool.
So, as you continue your journey, I need Iihane to make me another survival check on what should be the last day of.
Ooh. Beatable.
Where's all the shit?
I think that's all the new additions.
So on the last trek of the journey to River, you see a group, or no, I guess as you're walking past or sledding past section, all set. As you go by, something catches the corner of your eye in the snow, and it's now back about 20 behind.
Everyone, please. There seems to be something very interesting that we passed by.
Oh, quick question.
Mhm.
Overnight, could I have used a couple of my hit dice over one of the nights?
If you wanted it to be one of those to be a short rest, yes, you guys.
Cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
seems
because we're
fine to
almost
me.
at Riveroo. I'm assuming we're gonna get a long rest since this is our next destination.
That would be correct. I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I'll do it for Azrar.
Cool. I'm gonna roll. I
2,
want to roll 1,
At least I have the majority of my
2,
my spell
Four.
slots still.
and one of these.
I'm gonna roll another one for Azrar because you can get but half your hit dice back.
18, 19,
Yep.
20, 21, 22.
Yeah,
So
Azrar's
there's
only down
never-
10 HP, so use 5.
Yeah.
So what do I get?
17,
Ooh, level 13 is when I get. Next level is when I get my new spell slots.
15 I will use. Alright. Cool. So you get a half of your stuff. Is it like half of your total hit dice, or like
Yeah.
Half of your
each?
total hit dice. So if you have
Okay,
with 11,
so
you
I've
get back 5
12.
technically. I think it's rounded down.
We have, but we're level 12.
You
So
got
we'd get,
you're 12. I thought you guys were
yeah,
11.
so we get
for some
6
reason.
left.
Yeah.
6 back.
I can math. Don't mind me.
So if I do,
I'll do one for Azrar. One more. Why not?
so if I go,
Azrar.
okay.
Oh, Azrar hasn't leveled his character up. He's only still level 11. That's what was messing with.
Oh,
Sounds
Well,
about right.
But he wasn't here that session when we.
yeah. So he probably hasn't hopped on
Yeah, I'll let him
roll
know.
20.
I'm not gonna do any of his level
Uh,
stuff for. But I'll
Right. Yeah.
give him the hit die, which I rolled a 6, so I get 6 more.
Okay. Cool. Oh, 45.
That was only 4. Okay, so as you you stop. Do you like take the wolves back, or you like kind of walk back? The snow was only 6 or so inches deep.
We'll probably. I would make the motion to bring the wolves over.
Okay, so they kind of shift, and it's a slow, kind of awkward change back in that direction. As you then trek your, dog sled your way back 20 feet, and in the snow piled up on like the side of the hill, so maybe like there might have been an avalanche or something like that. But you see not a hand, but the part of a shirt, the color. What is the end of the shirt? Like a long sleeve shirt. The wrist, the sleeve. See the end of it, like kind of like a little itty bit
Up.
sticking out of the snow.
The cuff.
The cuff. Thank you. That's the word.
The sleeve.
It's
The one
cuff
thing-
of the sleeve.
But yeah, you see the cuff of a sleeve, just bare, like maybe it's green, kind of like a forest green that is just maybe an inch of it sticking out of this pile of snow.
Well, yeah, probably. I'll send over Spearhead to, start rooting around.
Okay.
I like Spearhead. He's my favorite.
Iteration number 4. Let's go.
Gen 4 was good, Gen.
What are you having him like? How are you having him investigate? Is he like digging through the snow with his
Yeah,
snoot?
he's just like,
He's
he'll,
smelling it.
I guess, pathfind. So like, just kind of like create a trough that we can just walk in without being impeded by snow.
Okay, so it's
front.
blocking the space. Okay, yeah, clearing the path.
Yeah, and then see what's going on with it. Just
So
I mean, the cuff is out. Is there A hand?
It literally is like a little itty bitty like inch.
Oh
Just
wow.
barely.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
just barely. You just caught it because of your perception.
Okay. Then just start. I don't know, digging, just clearing snow.
Okay. So as you start digging, clearing snow, I mean, you almost immediately find the hand that is attached to this cuff. It is on quick glance. Give me a. If you're actively looking, go ahead and give me a perception or investigation check.
Okay.
Is anybody else helping him like uncover these bodies and stuff, or?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Right. So you can have advantage on this, by the way. So go ahead and roll again. 22 is probably fine, but just see. 14. Okay. So you start to, pull back some of the snow, filling in a little bit of space that Spearhead has already kind of cleared for you. It's not deep, but it's just enough. As you do see the first hand kind of hanging from that was kind of bent downward. The body itself is like broken apart. Its back is facing you. You see the tip of an elf ear, which you kind of expect being near River Roo, which is, as far as you know, mostly elf and half elf. That's what you see as you kind of start to uncover. You do find, as you're kind of pushing a little bit more aside, at least another 2 or 3 bodies.
Oof. Yeah, start uncovering them and then trying to identify them, I guess.
So as you like roll the
I will aid.
Okay. So as you roll the first one over, there is a hole in its chest.
Oof.
But the hole and the bones and how it looks, give me you would notice it with your perception, is out, not in. The bones are like pushed outwards, the clothes are ripped that direction, like something came out of it.
Oh.
Also, I will say, Erus has slowly been more talkative over the past couple days.
Mhm.
Still a bit more distant than he used to be, but he's kind of getting more, open.
Mhm.
And as we're looking at this stuff, he'll roll over one of the bodies. Is there any hole on the back as well, or?
There is no hole on the back. Like that first one you saw, you like flip it over and there's just a
Yeah. Yeah, Eric's just gonna kind of look at it and go, I really don't like this.
It certainly reminds me of something that Altan had told me.
Yeah, this reminds me of that fucking Giganox, I believe.
I look at the bones like being broke. Like, it's so interesting. Something from within had this much force.
Yeah. Not a fan of this.
After
I think we should just go. Get out.
I'll see about getting any identification off of them to bring back to any of the guild areas in Riverroo.
Okay.
Or just so the people know that they're gone.
Yeah.
And then after documenting like the state and the area that they're in, pack up and get ready to go.
Okay. And as you pack up, get ready to go, nothing jumps out at you. Nothing is really there. Your best, you don't really, not sure how long they've been there for, unless you want to look at best and check to see it a bit more further.
It's not really my purview, but
That's fine. I mean, you don't have to. Just saying that.
yeah.
I would like to, though, because while he's doing the science stuff of it, I would look at the medicine stuff.
Okay. Let's go ahead and give me a medicine check.
I did.
25. So looking at it, they've been dead what looks to be around the same time as about 2 days ago or so when the snow fell.
Okay.
The bodies are broken, but from the quick time you have and then being a cleric, it seems like most of the broken bones and that are all post-mortem. So, and your best guess that killed them is whatever came from, or whatever happened.
Yeah. It seems like these died right around when the snow started falling, about 2 days ago. Most of the external injuries seem to have come after they have died, though. Most likely from whatever broke open their chest. So within 2 days, there's a likelihood that it's still nearby.
Then it is more imperative that we give this information to the local guild.
I fully agree.
Normally, I would say that we should go and find this, but we don't have time. We have a job to do, and as much as I would like to go and find whatever's doing this, I would much rather do what one we've been tasked to do, and two, start finishing the job with this frenzy virus. So yeah, I think we need to just let the guild officials know, and let them take care of it how they want to.
I full agree. We can always check up on it later.
Yeah. Later.
Okay.
All right.
You gather information you feel you need, and you on your journey towards. Okay. During your journey, for the most part, it's pretty flat white powder. Not a lot of tracks, except for plenty like rabbit tracks. Really, here until you get about 3 hours. When it's starting to get close to dark, is when you start to see another sets of very small tracks in snow. So they don't look like theropods, like endemic. They look very much like it could be a large beast tracks, but in a very, very same style.
It seems as though that there are young somewhere around here of some sort. I am not quite particular of the set of tracks of this particular creature, but I will certainly try. Nature?
Nature check, yeah. 27. You do not recognize, I don't at all. They're one of those ones that had you encountered one of these before, you maybe haven't. That you maybe all set or not. Alton told you about these at one point, but there's no way you're gonna the exact description. Like, it doesn't seem natural looking at them or anything that you've seen before. I would say that it's definitely something new. The one thing I guess you do have to notice is maybe you follow them for a tiny bit, is you do find one set of tracks that are much
similar to the other.
very similar to those, but larger. Sure.
Can I see if I remember or see if I know what they look like?
Sure. If I'm assuming that he points.
Yeah.
Erus.
Mm-hmm.
We have a long ago flashback. We go back to the village where you hear screams of your tribe in terror as we watch the storm flies. And then we flash forward to everybody dead. We see you burying your tribe, honoring as would. And as
funeral pyres for
Yeah.
that large of a group.
Yeah, true. And it still takes time. You're making multiple funeral pyres. It's taking a couple days. And on the final day, as you're grabbing some of the last body, you watch as you flip over one of the bodies, you see kind of that same kind of burst chest. And as you look around trying to see, you see same exact flip in your vision as you in the snow here. You didn't see the creatures that were there, but it definitely is something similar. And your best guess related to Hollow.
Erus realizes this, doesn't say anything, but just starts like breathing heavier, and like his muscles start like tensing.
The large set of tracks look the same as the smaller set. You've never seen them. And they're definitely not big enough to be like actual gods. They're still only maybe like hand.
We need to get to Riveroo now.
Why, do you recognize the tracks?
Unfortunately so.
Okay. Well,
Fuck.
let's speed along then. Like, if it's really off-putting Erus this bad, we should probably listen. All set.
Yeah. I'll return back and get back on the sled.
Yep, and we take off.
Okay. You hop on and go. Travel. As night comes, you're still a little. Do you guys wish to rest? I guess is the question. Do you decide to take camp? Do you choose to push on and further?
So as we're getting closer to night, Erus would like kind of let them know where he saw them from, like how he recognized them, and would very much encourage us to push on through the night to get to Riveroo as fast as possible.
You still have roughly about 12 hours or so of a journey to get to Riveroo, so you'd be going through the entire night, and you drive probably around noon the next day.
Yeah, Erus is
versus the evening of it.
one track mind right now, like he's. Yeah.
If you think we can, like, it's worth it, then we can. But it's not, we have to remember Riveroo might still be unsafe for me.
This is all conversation going on as you guys are traveling, obviously.
Yeah, but nowhere in this area is going to be safe soon. If that's, I don't know what the fuck that is, but it cannot be good. That's all I know, is that what it is connected to is one of the most destructive forces that exists to my knowledge.
Okay, fair enough.
Then we make haste.
Okay. So I have rules for this. And by rules, I mean I have D&D standard rules. Just gotta find them fast. Overruled travel. Travel pace. Forced march. Forced march characters that travel for a day can be pushed beyond their limits at the risk of exhaustion. For each additional hour beyond 8 hours, the characters cover the distance shown in the hour column. Blah blah. Okay, so this is gonna be a tough one, as you're pushing effectively 8 hours extra. So I need everybody to make me a Constitution saving throw. At the worst, you'll suffer a level of exhaustion. So it's going to end up being a DC 18 at the heads up, unless you wish to. Ooh, so
I just took proficiency.
So
next level, I
very
would've passed it.
close.
Well, at least we're rested in city.
And
hopefully
Ironhead,
get
I
rid
don't
of
think
that
can be affected by exhaustion. So Ironhead, it's safe.
Okay. Then Constitution.
You mean spear tip or whatever?
Sorry, yeah.
Spearhead, yeah.
A spearhead.
Success. So Iihane is the only person who has a real rough time.
What about
Azrar?
Azrar does what Azrar wants. He is just sleeping.
This is gonna be me and Rizzo with exhaustion next session.
Yeah, he fails.
Oh.
I mean, it's only
This is
it's
me-
only ability checks. It's cool.
Yeah, which includes initiative.
I don't know what you're talking about. Definitely is. Where is that?
And
There's
that's
a
quite fitting.
checkbox for exhaustion. So
He might not have it toggled. But
I'm trying to
I
find
have
it toggled right now. I'm trying to find the toggle.
In the
There it is, I
guild,
got
it's
it.
in the right mode.
I found
Yeah.
So, exhaustion level 1.
It's gonna come back. Why do I have exhaustion?
So you make it to the town. In this case, you don't immediately get a long rest as you arrive at the gates. You are the river was honestly a very beautiful place. It is made in a valley. So as you kind of travel downwards through the mountain pass, you can see all of Riveroo itself. In the center of the town stands a tall white tower. Atop of it is a massive cannon. It uses it as its defense against large.
I would like to very clearly have that gold inlay symbol of the guild
Mm-hmm.
on me,
Okay.
to where anybody that can look at me will see that.
Yeah. Okay.
Just because I know I'm not probably gonna be welcome, but at least they can tell I'm with the guild of some rank.
Okay. So yeah, you see the large tower. Below the tower sit different styles of manners and the very elvish look to them. There isn't a lot in this case like forest elf, but more high elves, close to like World of Warcraft high elves. And as you get towards the gates of the community, you are stopped by a set of elven guards, spears in hands, very typical looking guards, shield and other. Oh. They look at you, and as they kind of like look at the group, they look and they stare, and you can see the squint as they look at you, Iihane. And they see the badge.
Yeah, very clearly.
What is your business?
I'll get off and walk up to them, and I'll just go, "We have some dark tidings for whatever guild leaders here. Move now."
That would be lovely, but there is no guild here.
Yeah,
There-
then whoever the fuck is in charge.
Oh, I'm sure it's a huge deal. What is your business?
I'm gonna grab the guard
Mhm.
by his armor and pull him up to my face and just go, "I watched my family die in front of me from whatever creature is currently stalking your fucking mountains. Move or die."
Give me an intimidation roll. Give advantage. 16.
Not my best.
It's not your worst. He kind of looks. You kind of toss him back down. Like, all right. I see the badge. We still respect hunters here, even. He looks down upon you as I look at you, Iihane.
Yeah.
So, we'll be keeping an eye on you, but you're welcome to.
After I let go of him, I kind of like visibly start like trying to breathe and calm down.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
No, just go.
This is a lot. And as we go past, I'll toss him a platinum piece.
He's excited about that. He's looking at the guard. Like, yeah. See, did my job. As the other guard snaps his fingers, and another guard comes out of one of the posts. Walk with them. Keep an eye. They have business with our leaders, and they also go. He will escort you.
I make sure to keep all weapons on my back and away from hands and whatnot.
Yeah.
In a very clear, like, I am not a threat kind of way.
Yeah.
I have my hammer in my hand the entire time.
There's a whole difference, though.
Yeah. I am walking with expediency, but as we go, I kind of like lean into all set and go, maybe the next officials we get to, you should do the talking.
That's what they can do.
Mostly because I don't know how well I can keep my anger in check at this point.
This is a heated topic for you. I will do my best.
It's a heated topic at a very not great time for me.
Mm-hmm. So as you're entering into the town, you're kind of looking about, and there are people. The roads themselves there's no snow. It's the snow is completely clear. They're well kept. It's all made of brick that seems to be in pristine condition. As you're traveling, I'll say your best guess is maybe they're having some mage go by every single night and cast prestidigitation to clean up things. Maybe multiple kind of garbage collector type of idea, but in magic for it. There are streamers and balloons and different little like merchants. There's like setting up with different types of like treats and toys, and it looks to be like they're setting up for some kind of festival. As
ooh, that's a death flag. Thanks.
huh?
Don't worry about it.
Sorry, I don't get that one.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's a weeb thing. You're good.
That's why I don't get it. I'm not that hardcore of a weeb.
He's a closet weeb.
I'm probably a closet weeb. I mean, I love watching my anime and my cartoons and all my other stuff. I just don't go into the hardcoreness of it all. So I apologize for not understanding, though I'm guessing I understand. Either way, yeah, there's a festival going on, and nothing ever bad happens at a festival, guys. It's all happy and joy and perfectly fine.
I would like to point out that they probably had a festival for that arena fight down in the Underdark. And
it went great.
Then.
Only like 3 people died, and that's considered good luck.
Nobody dies. Are you even having fun?
Right?
Exactly.
Right?
I mean, that's a ground
for that festival. That would have been amazing. There would have been more people dead.
Probably me.
Oh yes, good times, good times. So,
That's true.
as you are taken through the town, and you see the festival, you see everybody kind of getting prepared, children running around. You are brought to the large tower in the center of town, which at the base of it is a large square elvish building with a lot of, I would say, like sylvan curvature through it all. As you are brought in through a single wood door, you're brought into what looks to be like a not a secretary, but just the initial opening of a large corporate building. Guard goes, all right, go talk to the woman at the desk. She should be able to get you in contact with our leader, and I will be right here watching.
Thank you so much for your hospitality.
Hunters are always welcome, even I'm not sure.
I'll toss
Iihane
him.
smiles and kind of nods her head.
He kind of grimaces at you a little bit.
I'll just put 2 gold in his hands and go, "Thank you," and turn around, still visibly like perturbed.
Sir, I would ask that you put away the weapon while inside the building.
It probably
I
is
will
for
put
the
away
best.
the weapon when I know things are safe.
I feel like I must insist. I don't feel like they're going to want to see you if you're literally holding on to a gigantic hand. Just put it on your back like usual. Not asking you to put it or give it to me. Just holster it.
Erus slowly holsters it, but he keeps one hand up on it the entire time, just ready.
The guard just kind of gives up. God. He accepts it. So
Loopholes. What can you do?
So
Yeah,
you walk
over.
up to her.
Yeah. Hello. We are hunters with the guild.
Oh yes, welcome.
I'm Altan. This is Azrar, Erus, and Iihane. We seek audience with your leadership here. We have troubling news about what may be stalking the mountains, as well as a request for anything nearby concerning a Kushala Deora.
Well, that's quite interesting. I'm not really aware of anything that's stalking the mountains right now, but let me see if he's available. She kind of stares once again at Iihane. You kind of keep getting eyes towards you, Iihane. She keeps just kind of staring.
I feel the eyes all around me. I just try to give off an aura of I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm just here.
Let me just go see if he's available or not.
Hands are always out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
Just like,
What? Not up like that, but like just kind of like by your
That's
side where
more
anybody
intimidating.
could see them.
just, hands are out. Don't kill me.
Thank you so much.
I'll be right back. So while she's going to gather person, do you guys talk about anything, your game plan, anything at all?
That is a question. What should, like, I know we need information on Kushara Deora. Is there anything we should know about this creature, Erus?
There's a lot to know. I don't know too much. I was outside of the village at the time. It was shortly after this happened, and I reach up and touch the horn that's broken off. I had gotten into a fight with one of my siblings, and he broke my horn off. And then I ran away from home. And the next day, as I was returning after calming down, I witnessed the destruction. I will give you more information on this creature and more of what happened when we have some more privacy.
Iihane puts a hand on his shoulder and said, "Don't push."
No, I've been given an opportunity for redemption. And you all deserve to know the full extent of my past and what my plans for the future were. I don't know if I'm going to continue with those plans or choose this path that I've been given the opportunity to take, but this affects you all a lot, especially with where we're going, and you deserve to know.
Iihane, taking a chance, leans down next to Erus's ear, so only Erus can hear it, and asks, "Is this the abomination?"
Erus can't even speak, he just nods.
She nods and just backs away, giving him some space.
Okay. I think Gareth's probably at the same point as the receptionist comes back out. Yes, he would ask kindly if you had some time to see him after the festival. It should be taking place in a couple hours. Everything, I'm sure you saw as you came in, everybody's getting prepared for it. He's just very quite busy right now, getting that all set.
This is our first time in River. What would this festival happen to entail?
Oh, I'm surprised you aren't aware. Maybe you've been on the road too much lately. It is the Winter Star Festival. You know, it's the festival that we have at the end of the year. It's our midpoint of winter. It's just a day when the sapphire star shines in the sky, and it's time to celebrate. The solstice.
I see. Thank you.
Mhm.
We will try and enjoy the festivities as best we can while we hold this somewhat time-sensitive information to ourselves.
Please do. We're gonna have a giant potluck in the middle of town. Roughly in 5 hours or so, I think is when it'll be done. Oh, over when the festival starts, we're gonna have everybody's kind of putting their own things in there, and then we let it stew for 2 hours or so, and then everybody has a nice delicious bowl.
All right.
All right. Then soon as the festival ends, they will have time to meet with you and have a talk. Also, as a thank you for your patience, she kind of snaps her fingers, and a half elf comes walking out. Seems to be in some kind of not fancy clothes, but cheap, cheaper fancy looking clothes. And he has a few different bottles of wine on a tray, unopened. He goes, we also have these for you as well. Came in about a week ago or so, that we wanted to offer you as a thank you for your patience. They're quite delicious from what I've been told. I have not had the opportunity to try them myself.
I see. We again appreciate your hospitality.
Oh, also for the Kushala Deora, that you are more than welcome as hunters to have access to our library. It is the building, when you leave here, you can go about a block down and make a right, and it'll be the first large building on your left. You'll have access to any section on monsters that you require.
Wonderful. One thing off our checklist. I think at least I am done here.
Hmm?
Erus, Iihane, do you require anything else?
Is there, and I look at the attendant, is there
Squint.
rooms that we could rent off of you for the time being?
I'm sure there are plenty of rooms in the taverns. Since you are part of the guild, it seems. They should have no real issue offering you a. Though if they do, please let me.
That is very appreciated.
Erus visibly is like trying not to fucking yell at this person. Like he's just standing there trying to stay quiet, and he's just like,
but I think we must be seeing that. I think we have everything we need. We should probably be going.
Okay. And I'll see you in 6 hours or so.
Before I do go, I personally will be in the library. Just for so you understand, so you know where I'm at. But what I'm about to give you does pertain to the issue earlier. And I'll hand over a copy of the notes of what happened to those Riveroo hunters or guardsmen, whatever they were, as well as their personal mementos of their ranks or whatever I was able to pull off for identifying marks for them. I apologize for not giving you this earlier to express the point of expediency. But like I said, if your leader deems the festival more necessary than the safety of their people, I do not have any qualms with it, though others might. Please give this to them, and if they have need of me specifically, I will be in the library.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't aware that it was involving deaths. Give me 1 moment. And she kind of, sees herself, and she goes back to kind of the same way. And she's gone for a little bit.
I'll look at the other two and I'll be like, I'm so sorry, I dropped the ball on that.
As she leaves, I just go, goddamn fucking elves.
And you hear the guard.
Yeah.
We've had a trying time. We've had a trying time recently.
And I just look back to Alton and stuff, or Allset, and just go, fucking everyone in their goddamn festivals. More important than so much wasted time. And then this fucking prejudice bullshit.
Hopefully we can get this done with and over as soon as possible as we move over to more progressive areas.
I walk over to the half elf with the wine, and I'll grab one of the bottles, and I'm gonna give him a gold, and I just look at him and go, I hope they don't treat you like they treat my friend there.
Oh, no, sir. This is quite a prestigious job, to be honest. I live well.
Good. And I pop the cork off and chug the entire fucking bottle.
As the elf then looks like, if any of you else would wish to have one, please feel free to take them. They're complimentary.
Yeah, just take it and just put it in the bag of holding pouch.
Okay.
Just
I think I do as well, only because I'm very clearly exhausted, so
Mhm.
I'm not really in a wine kind of
Mhm.
time, so maybe later.
I feel like Azrar would do the same as Erus and pop a bottle, but ask for a glass.
He would.
but at the same speed, drink everything.
Yes. So just down the
So just
bottle.
Downs the whole thing.
It's
and
only
then-
5%.
Yeah.
He,
Erus,
he gets the glass, puts the glass away.
Erus has the bottle, goes to like throw it on the ground, and goes, "No."
There's a trash can right there as the guard kind of points for you.
Okay. I'll look over at Allset and go, "Would you have use for an empty bottle?"
I always have a use for an empty bottle.
Do you want me to put it in one of my bags, or do you want it, or?
I can go ahead and keep it for the moment.
Okay, I'll just hand it over to him and
Okay.
trying to do better.
You have an empty wine bottle.
Nice.
Hey, empty bottles are always useful. You should always keep
So
some.
we got to specify it's an empty wine bottle. And they're all corked, where you can put the corks back in for the most part. Maybe not as well as it was sealed, but it's definitely still good.
Yeah.
There's still a little bit of wine in there that is stuck to the bottle on the sides, maybe a little dribble down the bottom. So it's not
Just light
cleaned
up
yet.
Just light up a little spark of what's it? Lightning whip, and just like
Inside of it just dries out and evaporates everything inside. That's cool. I like. So as you guys are doing this, Azrar's enjoying his wine. He's on his second glass already. As she comes back out. He found time in his schedule. If you wish to go in now, he was not aware of it. I mean, you have to understand that people come in here with dire circumstances that could revolve around their market stall not working. So I apologize. Please. As they motion towards.
Iihane
Thank you.
nods.
As we walk past, I just kind of mutter, "Found time my fucking ass market stalls."
She's quiet and looks just down at the floor. As you guys walk past without looking at you.
Oh, and I did say it loud enough for her to hear.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to make it a point that she heard it, but not loud enough where like everyone could hear.
Yeah. Stage whisper.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So as
go
you
ahead and meet the
So as you go into through the door, it leads literally right into, I guess in the sense, the mayor's office. It is vast and large. It has the walls behind his desk and on either side are filled with bookshelves of just ridiculous amount from floor to ceiling. There's a nice carved elegant desk that he is currently sitting at, as you do see an elf in fine clothing. Looks to be like he's in some type of festival wear. It's a little odd, with like weird puffy shoulders and the long sleeves and little like the stupid little penguin tails. It looks ridiculous, but it's fancy. What's that? How big is he?
Is he like skinny? Is he fat? Is he?
He is
like...
not fat. He is. He's definitely has this kind of the standard elf demeanor. Quite tall, athletic build in this case. No weapon that can be seen in sight whatsoever. As he's sitting there, he goes, "Oh, please, yes, come in. I do apologize."
As we walk in, I'll kind of.
He stands up.
And I'll go, "Your Excellency, thank you for allowing us this time." And I'll just kind of give a irritated look afterwards and walk over to the wall and just lean up against it and just go, "Your conversations with him," and I kind of nod over towards Allset.
He kind of just dismisses the grumpiness. As the rest of you can kind of see, he just, yes. I heard that you found some of our citizens dead on the about a day and a half journey or so from here?
Yes. And then I'll bring out the notes and like whatever detailed drawings I can. Uh, Post-mortem, these individuals had their chest burst open with a species, to which later on, nearly a day after, or not even that, uh, we had found perhaps a juvenile, maybe a not so much a young, but definitely not an adult quite yet. And I'll look over to Erus, roaming around with these things as well. Um, I am not too sure of the ecology of this, but if it is nesting, if through death and destruction, being so close to Riveru is a point of contention that needs to be raised.
So is he?
We
Say, as you're he kind of goes from like like a welcome. I think he probably shook your hand at first, and then
Yeah.
as you kind of start to do this, he's still standing this entire time, but the hands like go down onto the desk, like there's a heavy weight that he's using to keep himself up at this point. But go ahead and continue what you were kind of saying.
Yeah, and then I'll just like recount like what we've been through with. Is it? I mean, I think at this point, Alsat does not have enough information. Like he
Mm-hmm.
has enough to, from Erus's actions and his realization, to just look at Erus. Like, unfortunately, this is all the information that I personally have, but I think someone else knows more here.
Okay, is he kind of?
Does he seem like, from that action that he did, does it seem like he might have an idea about this or have already heard something about this?
So I mean, I think as before, like there's like he I'll say kind of calls upon you. He kind of like looks, he looks down, goes, and we've only had a group or two leave here just on standard trade routes, just to keep up, especially during the festival. No one really wants to leave. Left days ago. I think you've had a couple other deaths that you describe in the town as well over the last week. Nobody of high note, so we didn't think it was any type of assassination. But you think this might be related to the rusted Kushala, or not the rusted, the Kushala door that you are searching for?
I think this is a different, more prevalent problem.
You had other deaths like this?
We have been investigating. We've only had 3. We were trying to determine what the cause is. It did not occur to us that it could be another monster. We have no research, nothing in our library describing something that literally burst from somebody's chest.
Yeah,
We assumed magic.
nobody does, because this is a recent thing.
Clearly, which is why we were investigating as we expected it.
Let's go back to the point where you said they weren't of high note.
As in, we did not assume it was like an assassination attempt on someone within our realm of. Okay, the fucking word.
Erus pulls out his hammer and just sets it on the ground and lets go.
So we did not believe it was anybody attempts to disrupt the government of our town. Is what I meant.
That's what's important. It's important.
No,
it was government.
If someone dies of high notoriety, you assume that it's an assassination attempt for some nefarious means. In that case, we are still investigating these, as it's an important thing to determine what caused it. We just not think it was a monster that caused it. It is not my fault that you jump to conclusions based off the little words that you hear in the first 2 seconds of meeting somebody. Now, we are still investigating it. It is our top priority. In addition to this festival, it's security, because it could be a potential danger for it. So, if you have any information, I would gladly hear it to help protect my people. If you choose not to, then you may leave and go on your way.
Shut the fuck up and sit down, then.
Does not sit down. He stands a bit taller.
You high and mighty jackasses on your throne. Whatever.
So, as he turns back to Allset.
Here's the information that I have gathered
Mhm.
concerning any of these incidences, and I'll bring out what information I have, like with, I think it was no, Altan, who had encountered chestbursters before, um, back in not too long ago. At some point, so there are like several secondhand, firsthand um, accounts,
Mhm.
right? And it all it all relates to the frenzy virus, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm just making sure, like
Yeah.
I'm not okay.
You're definitely piecing
And
that together.
yeah, so and we are currently in the middle of trying to find a cure for what is happening and when death does occur to a subject, um, so we can prevent breeding of some sort for this entity.
Do we
And
know how many sets of footprints were in the snow?
Based off the one set where you saw the bigger group, you saw the bigger-ish one in addition to another 3. There were 4 bodies, though. Or no, there were 3 bodies that you found,
mhm,
and then you have one additional larger one that came from some point at some who knows.
Okay.
mhm.
Erus walks up to the guy's desk and looks at all set. Are you, is that everything you've got for him?
Well, uh, that's pretty much all I have for him.
Mm-hmm.
If he is saying that it is a high priority, and I'll look over at the official,
He nods.
then at this point it is out of our hands. We have given the information. We have warned them. Um, Now we
So
must do our part.
Yeah, hold on.
And you said something about the Kushala.
Hold on.
I wanted to ask really fast, just on a clarification on what exactly do you tell him? Just because I know we kind of skimmed over a little bit, but I just want to make sure clear on what you tell him versus what you
Everything that Allset would know. So like a result of the frenzy virus, especially in like human, mainly human,
don't. Mm-hmm.
humanoid. Or the results of the frenzy virus on humans and monsters. Um, the relative ecology that we've managed to piece together. That subjects who have frenzy virus uh, eventually become a nesting ground for a youngling of some sort,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that this is that uh, that the frenzy virus can be communicated through um, injuries, so far that we know of, caused by individuals who are infected, thus making it more of like a zombie kind of issue,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Um, and I think that's all the real information that we only have at this moment. We don't have like the progenitor.
Right.
Only Erus really knows that, and
You also have, like you mentioned, the Talon Society and stuff, because that would also be relevant,
mm,
which you are aware of,
yeah,
like Talon Society
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, that they are in somehow cahoots or like working with it to some extent, or like creating some sort of variant even,
Mm-hmm.
and that we are trying to find a cure, and that a cruciality or a elder dragon blood is required for our proposed cure.
Gotcha. Okay. So,
Uh,
go ahead, Eris, if you were going to say something.
yeah, and once he's done, Eris will walk up to the desk
Hmm?
and like put his hands on it and just lean into it real hard,
It's quite sturdy.
like pushing down as hard as he can, and looks the official in the eyes and goes, "My turn." And Erus will tell just about everything that he knows. He's not going to go into detail about, you know, what happened with his village, but he'll say that, the he'll describe the Gormagala and, you know, seeing those footprints in the wake of it afterwards. Um, and he'll describe his experiences with the frenzy virus and like having been affected and being able to shrug it off a couple times, like how that was. And seeing the effects of this stuff firsthand. He'll give those details, and then uh, he'll say that, and I'll finish it off with and with the amount of footprints there were there, I'm assuming one of these is, like Allset said, juvenile, and has figured out a way to spread and make more of it, and is doing so intelligently, finding smaller groups to infect and not going after some too big of a target. I don't think Riveroo is in danger until either more of those things have matured, however long that takes, or until that one that is starting to reproduce and create more becomes an adult. I think you're safe for now, but I would get on top of this as soon as possible.
And well,
larger groups is going to be safer.
This information, I appreciate the information. And I understand we got off on the wrong foot. I understand that I do not take lightly of being insulted on how I care for I will have them.
I've seen a lot of people in positions of authority squandering it recently, and I apologize.
I will have many looking for this. I will be looking for any kind of insight on Talon Society, if there's any of them in mind. So please, if you wish, you are more than welcome to join us, all of you, including you. As the one thing you've probably noticed, Iihane, is he is not he's not constantly looking at you. When he speaks to you or speaking to you now, it's not with any kind of disdain or disgust. It's just speaking to you as if you're a person, much like the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Because, including you, you are more than welcome to take place or enjoy our festivities. If you wish to instead do research during the festive time to get up the game for this cure, I know I would appreciate it. But I do understand that sometimes you just need a couple hour break to just charge and refresh. Let things go. Out. Enjoy yourselves. As a hunter, I was a hunter once myself. For that now. I think it's just my advice. Enjoy or work. We'll be here if you need or have questions.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Very appreciated.
As you then all walk out.
As we walk out, I'll kind of linger for a second and just turn around and go, I'm sorry for the way I acted.
Apology is accepted.
Thank you for being an official who actually gives a damn.
My job.
And I'll pick up my hammer and put it back on my back, and I will move my hand away from it and not keep it there like I was when I walked in.
Nothing on a Kushal, correct?
Nothing that I am personally aware of. I usually keep track of things inside the city. We have other researchers, which you may be able to find at the library. Though they might be out tonight, they might be able to point you in the direction of Fish. Like,
wonderful. Thank you.
So, you leave out. You go back into the receptionist area. The one half elf there. I don't know. I think you all took a bottle already, correct?
Yes.
So at that point, he's just kind of sitting. As soon as you come out, he stands up. Is there anything else you need? Food, drink? I have been asked to. You need anything, just to let me know, and I can assist you. Consider me a replacement. They point to the card.
Would you happen to know who our chief researchers are here in Riverview?
Where they are, or who they are?
Who they are and where they are, if you might be able to know, just so I can see about talking with them.
Yes, I would say would probably be looking for her name is Mabel. Spider Whisk.
Can you direct me to somewhere where I can get a much needed bath and get my clothes cleaned in the meantime?
Are you looking for top of the line? Are you looking for something lower? Or are you looking for something in the middle? What are you looking? Where can I send you?
I'll pull out my coin bag that has 6 gold in it and 2 platinum pieces and go. Let's go middle of the line.
I was about to say, Iihane puts her hands on it and just pushes it away. It says top.
Oh,
very well. So I would recommend. I don't have, but it would be instead of going out into the right, you go out to the left. Follow the road 2 blocks and make it first right. Can't miss it. The steam coming. You actually look outside.
okay.
A nice, wonderful spa. Get a massage, bath, pampered. They'll even clean your clothes. Things
Thank you.
runs about.
Thank you.
Hmm?
And I'll look at Iihane and go. Thank you as well.
Well, of course, the top of the line tends to have the baths big enough for myself.
Ah. Okay. So, it sounds like Erus is going to get pampered a little bit. Iihane may be going with.
At least cleaning up. Like, it's
yeah,
been
yeah.
a long traveling. Pampered might be a little bit much, and that might be much to force on the villagers.
Mhm.
So just cleaning up in general.
Get a nice
before heading.
pedicure. No manicure.
This is
Yeah, they
the
have to
first,
sharpen my little spider tag.
This is
Stab at them.
the first pampering Erus has allowed himself in years.
He's getting mani-pedi,
You know-
cucumbers on the eyes.
He doesn't even really take baths all that often. You guys
Oh, yeah,
notice?
no,
You
that-
take one when you notice your own smell.
Yeah, it's like
About a month after.
maybe once a month, maybe. Most of the time he
So
just
way past-
keeps busy like with hunts and stuff, and he'll just kind of like, get clean when he has to go in the water, and it just kind of like washes the dirt away. He doesn't really scrub or anything. Just kind of like, we'll dip every now and then to get like the dirt off, but like the deep set stuff just kind of is there.
And
He's gonna be a shade lighter.
That's why he's cold resistant.
previous groups have asked him why, and just like, because then I smell like nature. They can't detect me.
That's the excuse he gives.
Yeah, that's the excuse 100%.
Actually, because of the deep-seated depression.
All right. So, as you go to get yourself pampered along with Iihane, getting at least cleaned up, all set. Are you going with them? Are you going to the library? What is your plan?
Once I get the information I need about the this Mabel spider whisk,
Yep.
Probably go over to the library. Wait until like the festival does get started,
Mhm.
and then enjoy the festival for a little bit, and then go back.
Okay. So, we'll just kind of fast forward this part a little bit. We montage it we see parts where we see all set flipping through pages, figuring things out, trying to pulling books off the shelves. We then see like Erus and Iihane walking in, skittering in some cases if you're a Spire lady, and walking in with some horrified looks for at least a brief second until they see your hunter's badge, Iihane.
Which I always keep very clear on my armor. So that
I know I smell bad, but I don't smell that bad.
Erus completely oblivious to the racism in this case. Or,
Trying to cut it down with a joke.
yes, that was it. As you guys get like walked into a room and it fades back over to like Azrar, who's like wandering around town looking at things, thinking about like the times where he'd come to these places and steal stuff instead of actually like trying to protect it.
He's probably getting food from every like street vendor. And whatnot.
That's the next part of the montage is Azrar just eating a bunch of random food, drinking a bunch more wine. She's got like 3 bottles under one arm. Azrar is now a drunkard, and when I'm playing him, that's how it works. Don't worry, I'll do the same to all of you too. Everybody's a drunkard whenever I play you.
It's all right. Next session he's back. We're gonna have an intervention.
Yeah, exactly.
Start of the episode.
Already planning it.
Oh man.
We're coming to you as your friends.
As we go back to all set with him, going through a few more books. It's just like slowly stacking upwards, and it's only been like an hour. And he's gone through like 10 different books already.
Speed reader.
Eventually, the festival comes where it's dusk at this point. You have the nice bright orange skyline as it's setting over the western mountains. You have the festival start kicking off. A couple of fireworks exploding in the air. Kids running around with those little like the paper little like
Wood
like
bells?
no, they're not even wood bells, like little like streamers. Yeah, ribbons. So they're like kind of just not even ribbons, but they're like paper. I guess whatever. Running through the streets like that. You have people just drinking wine. You see this huge cauldron in the center of the town. Well, as center as it could be. I guess in front of the mayor's office in this case. That people have a large ladder that goes about 10 or so feet up. They have like one ingredient. Some people bring like tomatoes, and some people toss a little bit of broth in there, or milk and eggs. It's a potluck. It is, sometimes it's great. You hear from some people, sometimes it is the worst thing you've ever eaten, but that's the fun of it. And there's stalls with wine that people are selling, foods, candies, toys for kids.
You said there's like a big pot that they just kind of like throw stuff into,
Yeah,
right?
it's a literal potluck.
Okay. Erus will come by, toss a few different random seasonings that he just keeps on him.
Pocket lint.
Pull out. We'll pull out a couple rabbits that he's caught because the Outlander feat, he just gets like squirrels and rabbits constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we don't eat them, he's just kind of like, I'll try this and make more rations and stuff. And then we'll just kind of toss the whole rabbits in there,
Mm-hmm.
skinned of course, but
Of course.
tosses them in. Let's see what else I've got in my bag. Hold on.
Erus is up there just like for like 3-4 minutes as people are like waiting in line, kind of getting grumpy. He's just tossing more and more stuff, and everybody else has like
berry
one
in
thing
there. Sure, why not? And how about a nitro shroom in there as well?
All right, nitro shroom as well. I added spice.
Those are gone.
Okay. Anybody else toss anything in there? Do we see you all in line as well, or no?
I'll also throw a couple stones in there too. Get them out of my inventory. Couple rocks.
But all set, or do you guys toss anything in there as well?
I for sure would not, because I don't think they would trust anything I put in there. In fact, I'm gonna do my best to ask Erus to help me when I whenever I end up getting food.
Mm-hmm.
Ask Erus to help me so that I don't touch the food, so that nobody thinks anything negatively.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got you.
All set. Do you drop anything in there, or you just kind of watch?
I'll probably head over, and in good faith drop something in.
Okay.
I don't know. Let's throw an excite shroom in there.
Nice. We're spiking the potluck.
Woo!
Chaos.
I thought you were gonna like toss like a fish, like one of the fish that we caught like a while ago in there. Nah, excite shroom.
Nope, drugs. Let's go.
Woo!
I mean, is there anything you guys want to do, or is there anything you're specifically doing for your job wise, or you guys just kind of trying to enjoy the festival and just let everything go?
Erus is trying to enjoy the festival and let things go.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Very unlike him.
try not to scale people is my thing, but other than that, yeah, enjoy the festival.
Okay.
Erus will be around Iihane at all times, though. He's making sure to stay near Iihane,
Fair.
or at least like stay within eyesight of her.
Okay.
If I could find Mabel, maybe I'll try to chat them up. But
Okay.
Just walk around.
Yeah.
Hello, have you seen Mabel? Hello.
Okay. And then in this case, give me a perception check, and let's just see if you get lucky. Maybe you'll catch him out of the crowd. You have kind of a description. You know kind of what to look for. Let's see if you have the luck of actually having that occur.
Ooh.
19. 19 is not high enough in this case. So you look around a little bit, just kind of keeping an eye out as you're wandering about. Not necessarily specific, like they're going to be at this spot. Just trying your luck. Sadly, you do not have any case. Though you do find a bunch of other fun and interesting things that you're maybe pique your interest. Then I guess the question is if there's anything else you guys want to do during this festival, or do we just kind of cut past it and go into the after?
Erus would like to try a couple carnival games if they got any.
Let's see. Sure. So they have a couple of them here. They have an archery competition where you use a bow that they just have it's like a basic carnival like bow.
Mm-hmm.
You have to knock down 6 out of 10 bottles with only 10 shots.
Yeah.
Then
Erus isn't gonna do that.
Right.
Azrar probably is pretty good at that.
If he wasn't drunk somewhere in a
Yeah,
gutter.
no, just drunk in an alleyway.
Woo!
He throws the bow.
Did you know you're a spider? I have a spider with me. He's literally looking at an actual tiny spider.
Azrar just looks at Erus. Did you know you're blue?
Do you breathe? Are you holding your breath all the time? I don't get it.
Yeah.
I love you, man. So I don't. Other than that, there would be. I don't have any specific festival things set up here, and other ones I don't have a riddle. So I'm gonna go with there's nothing specific I can give you at the moment without having to do some research. Sadly, I apologize.
Erus is mucking it up on the basketball court.
That you just invented.
Let me
No,
show
it's
you a game from
it's
the
that-
barbarian tribes.
It's the ancient, that one ancient Aztec game where you have to
Yeah.
throw the ball through
Get
the
the ball on the
sideways tube.
hoops.
Like it's an ancient
Squabbles.
Aztec.
Yeah, I walk up to a group and I just have a large spherical rock that I found. Do you guys have a game where you get a ball into a hoop?
I got a better one for you. I don't remember what it's called. It's an actual sport where you have one team with a person sitting at the top of a pole, and you have to defend. That one team tries to knock the person off, either by climbing up it, pushing them off, stuff like that, or knocking the pole just over. So it's one group just charging a large group that's surrounding this pole and charging. And Erus, you join in this fun, obviously.
Sounds exactly what
I love that game.
I believe all I imagine seeing is Erus in this case, just charging forward and just and blitz ball from fucking Nintendo 64, just knocking people left and right in all directions, flying all over the place. It's just the bull charging through everybody, and you just hit the pole and you grab onto it, just ripping it out of everybody else's hands, and just just drop it on the ground. The guy's just screaming, ah!
Erus also, anytime he makes a collision with someone, is trying to pull back so he doesn't break any bones. I'm trying to be very self-conscious about most of his actions.
But the best part about that is you're like, oh no, I'm gonna hurt him. So you grab him to pull him back, and there's just really bad whiplash instead. But you don't realize it's happening.
No.
I'm sorry, pull him back.
Man's neck just snaps. Shh, shh.
Quiet.
Sir medic, I think this guy, one of those other guys, hurt this
Iihane!
guy pretty bad. Don't revive him quickly. Just, he's not breathing.
So we definitely get some images of that as well. Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the festival kind of comes towards an end when the potluck is completed. It's been stewing for a few hours. A bowl is handed out to everybody, including yourself. Eat it. Let's roll a D100 and see how good or bad it is. Who wants to roll that D100?
I'm rolling.
1 is really bad. 100 is fucking amazing. Obviously, that sounds like I would.
I've been rolling not horrible. I can roll it.
Okay, that's what we're going for. 51. It's average.
Better than average.
It's average. It's not horrible. It's got kind of a strange taste here and there. Not every bite is the same, but it works out. Maybe it's that little bit of like mineral from the crushed up rock. Someone
adds some saltiness to
you
it.
have some kid who's like eating next to yours starts like crying as they have like a rabbit's foot in their bowl and their spoon.
Erus tries not to laugh. Erus is watching out for the guy who gets the rock in their bowl.
Bites
Don't
down
you see
it,
the
all teeth.
missing like circle of teeth?
Oh man. Oh, too good. Okay. And the festival, rest of the night goes by fairly peacefully. The festival slowly comes to a close, probably around like 9 o'clock. So, and you guys go back to the library because it is still open for you if you wish to return, or you guys head to bed.
Iihane
That's up
is
to-
exhausted and would go to bed.
Erus will talk with Allset and see what he wants to do.
We have had quite some time.
Azrar, bye. Yeah, we have. Oh, I love you guys. Arms around both of you.
I'm going to go to
We
sleep.
know.
I just wrap him up and grab and just take him with me.
All right. I will then just follow the group. Yeah.
Okay. As you head to bed. Overnight, nothing happens. As
Thank God.
wake up in the morning, bright and hangovered slightly, maybe more you than others. As you're up in the morning and it's breakfast time. You meet down in the tavern that you found to stay in, which was about a gold or so for the night. It's kind of a nicer ish one, not top of the line, but definitely nice. Breakfast is provided for free as part of your stay.
Love it. Complimentary breakfast.
Azrar's drinking a fuck ton of coffee. So much coffee.
Erus starts the morning with a breakfast ale.
Was that a long rest, by the way, last night?
That would be considered your long rest, yes.
Yes.
Exhaustion.
Right before we went to bed, I would have just popped Divine Sense real quick.
Okay, what's that do again?
I believe I can sense like I need to find it. It's somewhere
Mainly
in
because I want
here.
to mess with him for not being here, but would Azrar not get one because he was so drunk that he couldn't sleep?
No, he's still able to sleep. He just passes right out. He probably passed out in the cocoon you had him in as you were dragging him along.
Oh yeah, no, I left him on top of the bed in the cocoon. Like I didn't pull him out of it.
Yeah.
Cozy.
He wakes up and all you hear is it's just a dual blade pulling or breaking free of the whole thing. It was like a thunder blanket.
So that's Divine Sense.
Thank you. So I was trying to heal Azrar. That's what I was gonna. Sense, blah 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 blah.
So it's I think Fiend, Undead, Celestial.
No, you do not detect any of those.
All right, cool.
Here.
Just being cautious.
Understandable.
Hold on there. I do want to do one more thing. And then before we go to bed, did we get separate rooms or did we all stay in the same room?
Up to you guys.
Erus would have wanted a separate room.
It's everyone.
That's fair.
And before he goes to bed, Erus will sit down and do my once a day cast of Augury. And just sit and meditate for a while. And will focus on memories of his family and just go, am I making the right decision to try and work through my pain as opposed to using it as a weapon?
You're saying that.
As I'm casting Augury.
Ah.
So yeah, I sit down and meditate and invoke the spirits and because try and see what they say about me and my anger and whatnot.
Right. I mean, I feel like get a response.
No, it says an action within the next 30 minutes, but like
I get what you're saying.
technically releasing my anger and coming to terms with things is an action I'm taking constantly. So
I get what you're saying on it.
yeah.
I think I mean I'll allow it. I feel like you would get the response of a week.
Okay. Okay.
I heard it. I didn't hear who you asked it to, so I was like, I'm not sure who I'm supposed to answer.
Yeah. And then getting that, Erus will kind of nod and take a deep breath and feel a bit more relaxed than he has in quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll go to sleep on the bed once again.
We're at. I think it's going to happen. I guess we can do the researcher. So all set. Later on that day after breakfast, I'm assuming you go out searching for the researcher for any information.
Yeah, I'll probably just head back over to the library or wherever their usual haunt is, and try and dig up some information about Kushala.
So some of the information you did find some yourself
Mm.
while you were searching last night, just basic information on Kushala. So let me go and pull self.
And while you're doing this, I need to use the bathroom.
Not
So
allowed.
I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Cool. So you give me a history check with advantage using the library to find this information. 14. Okay.
Oof.
That's still not bad. So while reading through this, Kushala Daora is a very thick-skinned, almost plate armored like body. It has the ability to control the wind around it, summoning tornadoes and dust devils, and makes it extremely difficult to hit it with ranged attacks due to that. But its biggest weakness that you are very well aware of with a 14, even so, because of the library, it's a bit easier on the PC, is it does not do well when poisoned. It is known to lose its ability to control the wind around it, at least partially, when poisoned. There's no information specifically on where there's probably been ones that have been mentioned, been cited, but they were hundreds of years ago. So nothing specific that you can find exactly where to in the books. But you found some at least interesting information on how to fight.
Right.
And as you go back, in the morning to see what you can find, the half elf that was with you, which I'm not giving the name, he's not going to be important after like 10 more minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Greet you and lead you to where.
Okay.
It is in the library. It's just in a kind of her own office like area. Books stacked up instead of like the mayor's where it's neatly placed in nice bookshelves that ceiling to floor. Hers are just stacks of sheets that be going through, and there's probably some kind of organization to it. Though on a quick glance, you have no idea. She herself has a kind of a librarian-esque look to herself. She has standard elf ears, brown or brunette hair, and kind of folds up into kind of a curled bun top of her head. She is very slender with the standard kind of librarian outfit on. Very professional. As you enter in, she looks at you and goes, "You must be all set. Welcome."
A pleasure. Thank you.
Mhm.
Considering that you are aware of who I am, would you also happen to be aware of my purpose in meeting you?
I was informed by the mayor your situation. You are looking for a Chalet d'Ora for some type of cure-all for some type of disease. I wasn't given all the details.
Yes, that is the gist of it.
Yes. So I have been scouring through my notes. As you look on her desk, there's just paper everywhere. I did some research a year or two ago on one. I haven't really kept up on it since because I felt like I gathered all the information I needed. As you recall, a couple of the books you probably read were some from her. But if you were looking for it, there was a Kushala Deora that made the mountains to the east of Riveroo. Its home, at least a couple years ago. I don't know if it's been ousted by something else, but I know in general most people avoid that area due to the high wind and other dangers in that area.
Okay.
Correct, Mr. Hero.
Okay. That is more than enough in need of any sort of lead that we were looking for. Thank you so much.
That's not a problem. I can't. If I would ask, I'm guessing you've seen my research. If you find anything interesting about it, or if you record any details, I would love to get to my hand.
Considering that we will be going back to guild controlled areas, I will see about getting a messenger to share notes with you.
I would appreciate that so very much. Thank you.
Of course.
And good luck hunting.
You have the day that you deserve. Goodbye. And I will leave.
Quick, simple. So, I'm assuming you share that information with the rest of the group. What do you guys do?
Yeah.
Well, we at least have a goal of where to go now.
Which I don't know if you were there for the Erus, but the mountains to the east of River. So kind of where the arrows are being pointed.
Oh god, it's so far away.
Yeah, no. To potentially dangerous areas depending on that creature. But it is what we need to do, what we were tasked to do. Yep. So at least we know where to go.
Yep. So I'd say Erus would be good to go like as soon as possible.
I mean, it's 9-10 in the morning.
Cool.
Let us see if we can stock up and then head out.
Sure. There is no provision or stockpile, so any high-end potion stuff won't be available. There's still potions of healing and stuff like that, but nothing, no haste potions and stuff like that really in town.
Erus still has a good amount of healing potions, so...
I am down in single digits for both. How many potions are available?
I'll roll that in a second and find out.
Hey, gotta protect the healers.
Okay, but also Erus doesn't have money, so...
Yeah.
A minor detail.
We'll get money eventually,
yeah.
So I have right now Azrar with 0 potions of greater healing and 1 potion of healing.
Oh, it's fine. He doesn't need potions.
Yeah, bro.
I'll just keep reducing the damage. It's fine.
So he's not broke. He's got plenty of money, but he's He just doesn't have
He's
anything.
stingy.
He
He's
is
stingy.
stingy. We're gonna let his stinginess stick with him.
I agree.
I think that, and usually I'm the one like buying up most of the potions.
Let me roll this.
Hey,
So
if he was worried about potions, he'd be in chat right now telling you to buy him some.
So there
I
are
still have
3 potions of there are 3 potions of greater healing, and 7 potions of healing that you can find in the town. That's through like literally probably 20 different merchants that you travel about trying to find stuff.
jeez.
Takes you about an hour, so we'll go with like 11 o'clock.
The graders are 150, I believe.
150, correct. And there is 3 of them total.
I'd like to buy 2 regular ones and 1 greater one.
Okay.
So 250 total.
Yes.
Just like to have that stockpile so that I don't have to worry about healing as much. Except for when those heal spells come in clutch, right, Erus?
Yes, those have been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's why my 1 level 6 spell gets to be for you.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do in town?
Pick up a crap ton of hot drinks.
Okay,
Just in
those are
case.
definitely available. You can definitely buy those. They're 90 gold pieces each. I'm gonna
I buy
buy
10.
yeah, I'm gonna buy like 3 for Azrar.
This is for later. I buy 10 of them.
I spent like I could if I have cold resistance, I don't need it. Every 6 seconds, I could use my reaction to give myself cold resistance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that would work though.
Is it a cantrip?
No, it's my innate nature cleric.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
no, sorry, no, that wouldn't work because I have to take cold damage to get resistance to it.
Mm.
Azrar, shoot me.
Cold resist. Cold resist. Cold resist. Slowly whittling down.
Touch an ice cube every minute.
One would say cold enough outsides would be painful enough.
So just as a quick final speed up, you guys can finish doing your shopping off stream if you wish. But as you leave for the day, Iihane, go and give me a survival roll.
Oh.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's the wrong dice. I just threw a D8 for some reason. Fucking just grabbed the first dice that was in my hand. All right. So the day go by, you leave Riveroo, heading to the east. You have to backtrack a bit first to then head down another trail that leads off to the, and then eventually just kind of fades away as it hasn't been used. After about a day or two. But so at the moment you're still on a trail. As you rest for the night, we'll have Azrar do his stealth and perception. Happens. Nothing happens in terms of monsters, but as the night or dusk comes, I need each of you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Mm. Is it
I had-
against being poisoned?
Oof.
Okay.
If the Constitution save is against being poisoned, I have advantage.
Good news, it's not.
Shit. That's not good news.
It's not.
It is
As-
for him.
Azrar, fine. As the other 3 of you each feel a pain in your stomach. And as like you kind of look down, you see a slight little like bulge split second. Like finger poke. It sticks out like dimple side in your stomach.
Oh man.
That's where we're gonna end this stream.
We
It was in the potluck.
It was in some.
Either
It wasn't in the
potluck.
wine because I didn't
might-
drink that.
Oh. Yeah, it was in the potluck.
So,
Either that or it's airborne and it was at the bodies.
all right, we're going to end the stream there. Let's go ahead and give some experience real fast, and we'll roll for some
Take a long
mats.
rest and I could solve all of this. I'm pretty sure I can get greater restoration.
Hmm.
And just be expensive.
Our last long rest. Do I want to change my spells?
Oh God, man, he's worth so much experience.
You gotta roll for Goss materials.
We do.
Yep.
So, in case you're wondering, Goss is worth 20,000 experience alone.
Bruh.
But
Hey, I
that's
have-
5,000 per person just from killing him. Then
Nice.
we have some. Then we have some RP experience.
We need diamond dust for greater restoration.
Ooh.
But on the plus side, if I have the spell, I can cast it on everybody.
I mean, on the plus side, you are also only a day out.
Yeah.
So
Hey, I gotta go back.
7,100 experience per person.
Ooh. Let's see. What is level 13?
120.
120?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Sorry.
we're progressing decently quickly.
Yep, this is the
Yeah.
fast levels currently.
Yeah, it's like 12 to 16 is fast levels, right?
It's I thought it was like, and then it slows down again. Then I think it picks up right at the very end. So, experience. Let's go ahead and roll on Goss Harag loot, which I probably have to pull from my other.
Next we have from 12 to 13 it's 20,000. From 13 to 14 it's 20,000. Then 14 to 15 is 25. And then 15 to 16 is 30.
So for Goss, it's 3 successes automatically. So who's rolling? I guess all 3 of you each roll 1. Since there's not a third person.
1d20.
Oof.
Nice.
We don't need high-end Goss mats.
You know. It's fine.
All right. So on a 3, will this actually work? Find out. So it's a capture one. So it's get a block of ice.
Bro. Ice.
It's amazing it doesn't melt.
I mean, that's true.
We use it in every town as an AC.
A block of ice. Boom.
We charge so much money.
That other effect, I'm just saying.
Is that true? Transform the three.
I mean, fair.
I mean, like,
I wasn't joking.
bro.
I would do that to troll people. Like, oh, that's a coffee?
A 10
It's too hot.
is a brace. I'm just transmogging them over from the other. Oh, a hammer only one. Oh, I think you already have it though.
Creature hit for the first time by the hammer's my weapon. I do have that on one of my trinkets.
That one. But you can always hold on to it in case you want to replace things around or something.
Jump
And
spell
then-
at will, though.
And finally, the 5. The hide. You got 3 different things at least, which
Oh, wow. I was expecting another block of ice.
Okay.
Look at that.
the end of the capture is all over.
Let's see what happens. So with the 20 different items,
Pretty cool.
just so no matter what.
First round of combat, military. Ah. Well, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Praise a good on an assassin.
Bro.
Or a certain type of ranger. Gloomstalker, I think.
Yeah. I have one in my game. He's a monster.
That is it. So for the stream, I want to thank you guys for watching. hopefully you enjoyed today's session. We'll see what happens next time. It should be the second week of March,
Yes.
which is going to be the 13th is when we will return. So 13th and 27th should be next month's games, unless something weird changes, but expect us to be back then. 9 a.m. for the Black Narragantes, aka A, and then Team Maizutsune at 2 p.m. Central Time for their game to see what's going on with things poking at their bellies from the inside.
So,
Guys,
we long rest and I changed my spells.
see you soon.
Thank you for the game.